Hello, hello, and welcome to another fun adventure of Shadows of Sharn. Still off the case this time, because there's some more stuff to go over in this month between major cases. Hey there, I am Gomer Silicon, the DM, and joining me are a bunch of lovely players. Go ahead and say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there, the angel of my nightmare was.
And what's with all the
Well, he's
spiders?
very kissable,
Alright.
so
The shadow of the background of the morgue.
My indecision to know you.
oh well.
The unsuspecting victim of darkness in the alley. Yeah, what's up?
Thank you very much.
Sorry, was that too good? Are you gonna get DMCA'd? Are you gonna get canceled? Switch and cancel you because of my very good rendition of a song I know the name of.
Why is that echoing on my end? Hi there, John Cena, by the way. How are you doing?
It happens to me sometimes. Sun alerts is just like that.
Alright, before we get into things, I would like to say that this is the first stream kicking off that for my December streams, and for this month I am going to be raising money for the Trevor Project, hoping to get like a goal raised of at least $100. Got plenty of goals that you can find using the commands and the stream title. Try to both for like what I can do for each tier raised, as well as pain I will cause to myself based off of what you put on. Based off of like a donation to the charity. But yeah, hope everyone has a fantastic evening, and please, if you're able to, donate to this very good charity. But yeah, without too much more to talk about, can I go ahead and get a bit of a recap of last time's session? That's English.
I mean, you got your point across. It was quite a bit of Galen.
Sorry.
Who? I don't know him.
Let's see. We had Velveteen winning his fight and earning, what was it, 200 gold pieces for his efforts. And then he's like, "Hey Galen, wanna go furniture shopping?" And so they went furniture shopping, and they got nice furniture for the office, which we all appreciate because that office was not good. And then he was like, "Hey, Achaeus, want to grab food? I heard this new thing called pizza." And oh my lord, I wish I could remember the name of the pizza place.
It's like Luigi Felici's pizzerias. I know there's like a couple other things.
Yeah. So Achaeus and Velveteen went and got some pizza together, and Velveteen's like, "Hey, so I bet your contract, not bet the contract, that's not exactly how it was. For my fight, if I won the fight, then you're out of your contract with the Bovmars. I don't want to call it a contract, but I'm calling it a contract. But if I lost, then it was all my responsibility." And the case is like, "Don't fucking do that." Please don't fucking do that again. It's like, cool, got it, fam. And then they talked about what their past a little bit, and it was cool. And I'm trying to remember what happened after that. Was it a case?
And his family
Oh,
immediately showed up
What are you talking
right after you
about?
I
guys left.
forgot about
at
that.
the pizzeria to have a little chat with apparently also some rando lady that moms and pops work with, who said some sussy ass shit.
What do you mean?
Some sussy ass shit.
Thusy can't be me.
Yeah.
Or them.
And then I don't know what happened after that. A bunch of shit.
I believe after that was when Achaeus went and talked to Galen.
Probably.
and it was like, Case is like, so, what's this thing my fucking pager told me about? Galen's like, fine, gonna fucking tell you, whatever. And Case is like, goddamn, I'm an asshole.
Yep.
So Galen revealed his whole thing.
Who knows what it is still? It's just a thing.
It's just a thing. Who knows?
Yep.
And then Galen or Gale went out with an old friend.
Yeah, just a friend.
My friend. Yeah, my
When-
good friend.
They went drinking
Uh-huh.
and had a good
Dancing.
time and dancing
Yeah.
and maybe a little bit of kissing.
Right?
Yeah, just like friends do.
No. Yeah, friends kiss. Friends kiss all the time.
Yeah.
Friends look into each other's eyes and tell the other how handsome they are, and you know,
Yeah.
in a close embrace.
Happens
It's
all
not
the
gay to
time.
kiss the homies.
It's not.
It's really not.
It's not gay to kiss the
It should
homie.
become more common, actually.
Yeah, kiss your friends.
So that happened,
Yep.
and they may or may not have ended up back at Gail's room or Galen's room, and the detective agency in Twister was like,
Def-
huh.
Definitely didn't see them.
It's like, Galen's cheating on his wife.
Cheater!
I'm not cheating on anyone.
Cheater? Question mark. And confronted Galen about it after the fire genasi went out the window.
As he is wont to do.
As
Yeah.
he's wont to do. And so Gale once again comes clean about what the whole situation is. And then Twister gave some information about himself in return, I believe.
Juicy secrets.
Secret for secret?
Secret for secret, yeah. You know, hey, I'm this guy that's been lying to you for the past 6 months of our knowing each other. Tell me your secret.
I believe that's it.
Yes, I
believe
believe.
that's where we ended.
Yes, after this confrontation was when we ended, and I suppose we can go ahead and begin. I'll begin now, for the second part of things. Is there anyone who would like to go first for, any of these other additional items?
You
I
all
mean,
have
I-
additional items.
I have a thing, but if someone else wants to go first, then they can.
I have, a few things.
Does anybody want to do anything?
Oh, don't worry.
Sure.
There's an NPC who wants something to do with. Might want something to do with you if you're up to it,
Oh,
Johnny.
that's right.
I'm up for anything.
Okay,
except
but
living
we
past
can-
this session.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry.
Fail?
That's fine. No, I'm good. I'll be okay. My body hurts, so I can't stop coughing, but I'll be okay.
All right. If it happens, I'll try to keep it short. Then.
That's no, it's fine. It's fine. You
Yeah, if that happens, you have to leave the call. I don't think you can die legally on Twitch.
can I say my goodbyes and then leave the session and then?
All you
Yeah.
have to do is just say in-game as you're doing.
Yeah.
Listen, I would miss most of you, not all of you, just most of you.
Wow.
Ooh, who's
Damn,
he
that's
talking
next time.
about?
It's
Talk
me,
about
clearly
yourself,
me.
aren't
I mean,
you?
It's Stone. It's clearly Stone.
What I said. What I said. Me. I'm right.
No,
Alright.
It's just me.
You know what?
I-
I'll go.
Okay. I was gonna say we should probably start with Twister if he's got a few things then.
Yeah, I was really able to delve too much into stuff. First off, I'm doing my job. My job as the comedian at the inn I work at.
All right. I'll go ahead and get that performance check now.
Same thing that I usually do to myself.
Oh yeah, you go ahead and
Uh,
just read like your book on knock knock jokes and puns.
Yeah, hype myself up. Your best hype boy is yourself, after all. Whenever my character sheet wants to load.
Stares in the
Roll20
mirror
is
with
a
full
flawless
clown
program, by the
makeup.
way.
You are funny. You are gonna make people laugh. And they'll laugh with you,
Okay.
not at you.
So
My
yeah, he'll
pre-stream
cast
ritual, thank you.
he'll cast borrowed knowledge, and then oh gosh, I think it'd be enhance ability.
Alright.
Things that they're when borrowed knowledge is not concentration. 13. Yeah, 13.
A
That's
13
fine.
total?
Yeah, with
Okay.
advantage. Uh,
Are you gonna use
I
a
actually
hero
gonna do this?
point?
You know what? Hero point.
Okay. Let's see what this is. I was gonna say you're gonna just
14?
need like 15 to be like have like a good job going on. 14, you're just
I knew it was gonna be a 1.
even with your attempts
I
to try
knew it
to
was gonna be a
heighten
1
yourselves
too.
up. This is kind of like more of a middle road kind of like performance you're putting on. Like you're not really getting people,
It's like nothing out of the ordinary.
and no one's like booing you off stage or like threatening to throw rotten fruits and vegetables at you. But it's like people aren't really like feeling too enthused, too into the mood. You can see some
Yeah.
people kind of like just seem bored and kind of like off to like
Yeah.
not playing on their phones like people in our modern age would do, but just kind of like I don't know, playing like tic tac toe with their friends or whatever. Just kind of like reading stuff instead.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens every now and then, you know. Yeah, I rolled like shit.
Okay.
Okay. So, after that, how much money do I get from the job?
You'll get 8 gold off of that one.
Okay. Wow, alright. I might as well not have even went. Yeah, that's not enough to get what I wanted. We'll continue on. Second thing is... I'm gonna save the big thing for last. Second thing is, going down to the cogs and helping out the Lord of Blades, or
Okay.
Orem.
Oh yeah, your third job. I guess this is more community service than
Yeah.
anything.
Community service. Yeah, I'm taking out the trash.
Is there a particular time during this vigilantism that you feel like would be particularly important?
A time?
I'm letting you go ahead and build this case.
Like, probably... I would say this probably would be after his conversation, like a few days after his conversation with Gale. Probably if I had to pinpoint a time. Does Orem go out at a specific time, or is it like whenever?
Like Orm's typically gonna go and like the Batman thing, you know, just like when there's
Cover
no
at night?
sun to look at underground,
Yeah.
but when it's understood to be like late for everyone to kind of like just go back home or kind of like go to bars, whatever, that's
Yeah.
when Orm would kind of like change over to the vigilante side. Typically, some days skip work to do Lord of Blades work the whole day instead.
Okay. Yeah. That's what Twister. That's around the time that Twister will be with them.
Okay.
And he's also like, I guess, still like learning from him, learning the ropes. I would expect that he wouldn't like. It's not like he's not learning. It's more like there's intricacies and stuff that he has to follow that he doesn't usually follow, and all of that. So I guess he's trying to get into the mindset which he's slowly learning to get into when he's, with him, and kind of like getting into that different persona.
Okay. I'll say like during this time as well, the two of you are back in the base of operations, the abandoned warehouse. The door is slid open to the workshop within, and Orm's just kind of like starting to take off like the bits of like the Lord of Blade armor to go into like his normal wear, like after like a more quiet night. And like as this is happening, he'll go ahead and look at you, turn to you, and so. What are things like up in the above ground right now? I've been hearing some whispers.
Well, I mean, there was a case that we had to deal with a few weeks ago. Twister's like also like trying like getting out of his armor enough to the point where it's not recognizable, but he still gets like the benefits of it. Yeah, there was a case that we had a bit ago, a few weeks.
At the train
back.
station, I've read the paper.
Yes. That it was opening. It was a group of people trying to bring some danger in. We stopped them. Me and my coworkers / friends. I mean, in the process, I was able to save my dad.
That's good to hear. Shame there always seems to be someone trying to cause mayhem and pain to others like that. But it's good that all of you were able to be up there to stop that.
Yeah. I'm happy that I could, help I'm glad that I could help prevent a disaster from happening.
Things down here have been getting quieter for a bit ever since all of you hopped out here. As you know, there's still the odd case every now and then. I'm just hoping this is something, this is a good trend and not something waiting in the waters, ready to jump out.
Well, if something does happen, then, well, we'll be as ready as we can be. I mean, it's not a... We can try to prepare for something that we can't really prepare for if we have no information about it.
Oh, that's true. Just keep your ears to the ground for whatever news may come, and keep your eyes out.
I will.
Keep up the good work, and that's a fancy shield you got there, by the way.
Oh, this. He'll hold up the shield. The shield, I would say, is probably like been attached to his back, kind of like Captain America style. Yeah, I got this actually from, I guess, from my god.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it came to me in my time of aid or my time of need. And yeah, it makes me feel good, like I'm doing something, and what I'm doing is the correct path.
We could all use reassurance like that. Couldn't have happened to a better person. He'll kind of like just clap you on like the shoulder. Hey, just keep on that path and come back down here when you have time and ready to help out again. There's not
Yeah.
too much hours left in the evening. Get your rest when you can.
I will. Good night.
And he'll just kind of like hold himself in the workshop, close the secret door, and leave you on your way.
I have one more thing, but I will wait. I don't want to like keep everyone.
So, was there someone else who had something they would like to do beforehand then?
I have something.
Okay.
This would probably happen fairly soon after okay, let's talk to Galen. Well, I'm gonna talk to my patron.
Okay.
Yeah, probably just like go out for like a walk, just around, maybe a little aimless, and have like a mental just conversation with my patron, which will start out with give me one good reason why I shouldn't break our pact right now. I wanted to dive straight in with that. Let's go.
Well, why would you wish to break this pact? I offer you power. I offer you vengeance. I offer you what you seek and what you wish for. Without this help, your path becomes far more difficult.
You haven't given me anything about what I'm looking for in quite a while. And you are giving me information that I have no right to.
I just worry for your safety. You're surrounded by so many who hide who they are. Hide their past, their dangers, so many problems for you. I'm just looking out for your better interests.
I have never had any interest, or I have never had any reason to not trust Galen or Gale. I guess, but shit, I didn't even get their pronouns.
My like to imagine they're just in a window doing these faces and hear this conversation. I've never had a reason not to trust it.
Mm,
All right, reason number 1.
7 things I hate about you.
Have you seen the conch shell before? They can be very beautiful patterns, and people would occasionally like to approach them, but hiding within is one of the most deadly, most venomous creatures that's ever existed. Just because something seems approachable doesn't mean so, and I worry for you.
And what exactly was dangerous about Gale's? I love you and I can't look at you right now. No.
They are an unknown with a very strange connection of their own. One hard to quantify.
So that doesn't entirely answer my question. What is... They're unknown, yes. I don't entirely understand everything that is happening between them, and I don't think they understand it either of them. But what was the point of uncovering that information and making me look like a total ass and feel like a total ass? I do have to work with these people.
Apologies then. I see I intruded upon something that I did not need to.
I also want to know how you were able to know information about them to begin with. You mentioned their sister's name?
Oh,
So
yes.
you know about them, and yet you still found it necessary to get me to pry into their life.
You're not now, but closer knowing the truth.
The truth?
You know them better than you did before. A danger has been proven to be an ally.
Okay. I still don't feel entirely comfortable with this, and I also would like to go back to my point of you haven't given me anything in a long time to lead me to who I am looking for. That's full of PCD.
They've acquired quite powerful allies of their own. Hidden themselves in a mist and veil of magical means. The best I can afford is that they are within this city still. And you've seen their benefactor. They slit your chest.
Fine. I will not break our pact. But I need something soon. And if you lead me into be looking like an ass again, or if you lead me into doing something that will harm anyone, including any of my associates, then this will need to end. I will find what I'm looking for on my own if I must.
We have a deal. I will follow your accord. And I will give you what you need.
All right, so that's the end of the conversation. That was all from my end.
Alright. Anyone else?
I mean, we could do something since, I haven't done much and I was sort of on the back end of the first time skip. But I don't have very much prepared, but at the same time, I'm really good at ad-libbing things. So I'm going to start coming downstairs coughing. And if I were to look around, because I imagine this is early morning, would I see Galen?
Galen's classically out there reading every newspaper and zine that get delivered to the house from all over Sharn's. To I be able to identify different notes left in that like serial killer way of scrapbooking.
So I would be coming down the stairs. I would see Galen, going through these newspapers. Galen, Galen,
Yes.
I'm sick.
All right.
Can you take me to get some medicine?
Just like had started to fold the newspaper back up. I suppose I can do as such. Yes.
Thank you.
We'll also get you a soup of a variety. Yes. Or,
I mean, a soup would be nice.
all right. Any other? When my son gets sick, we often also buy him a stuffed animal. Is that something you would also be intrigued in getting in this moment of time?
If it's possible, I wouldn't say no.
All right. Yes, we will. Do you want to stay here? Do you want to lay on the couch?
No, I want to come with you.
All right. Do you have like? You're just gonna? Okay. Lovely. Sure.
I mean, if you don't want me to, because I don't want to get you sick.
I'm not at all concerned about that. If I'm to be completely frank about it, my constitution is quite high.
Are you double checking it currently?
No, not at all.
You sure? Because that weird lean off to the side seemed suspicious.
I may or may not have been checking it. Yes.
Okay.
But I have advantage on saving throws against disease, so I am not at all concerned about it.
Okay, we can go. We can go. I'm ready.
Oh,
And
okay, yes, we can go. Just like looking you up and down. Presumably, you're still in your jammies.
I'm still in my jammies. Yeah.
Please at least put shoes on.
Oh no, he would have
There's
like
broken glass everywhere.
he would have like slippers on or sandals on. He wouldn't be leaving barefoot or.
You're wearing socks and sandals at this moment in time.
I didn't know what to put on. I'm sorry.
Give me 1 second. Just folds the paper. Big sigh, and then gets up.
You're not mad at me, are you?
No, of course not. No. When is this in the timeline of how long it's been?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, like how long into the month is this?
Oh, I don't know, Nate. How long into the month is this?
We'll say
When did
2
our-
weeks in.
Okay, good. So like, if this is the same morning where I got fucking yelled at by Twister, and accused of cheating my wife on my wife, I'm gonna have a bad day.
When would you say that happened in the timeline?
That would happen within like the first week.
Okay.
That was, yeah, that was very early in. That was technically, I think, like the night after all the shit went down.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, we can go to the grocer, the local grocer, and get you some medicine, or an apothecary, I suppose, might have the kind of medicine you require. What are your symptoms? You have a cough, clearly.
I've been coughing a lot. I think I'm maybe running a bit too hot for my own good. My nose is doing that drippy drip thing, and it's really bad.
Yes, you are quite warm. I mean, everyone's relatively warm to me. Regardless, let us leave, as they say.
Okay. Also, kind of cold.
Do you need another coat?
I'll be okay.
Nope. Well, right here by the door, I've got like 15 overcoats, right here. Put this on.
Okay.
It will fit you. We've established that we are the same size for some reason, even though you, I think, are much more physically fit than I.
Thank you. I don't need the compliment, but I appreciate it.
Scarf as well. I have like 15 different scarves.
Can I have that? Not have, but wear that blue and black one over there.
Ah, yes.
Thank you. I like that it smells like you. What? It's trying to be nice, all right? It's not a creepy thing. I'm not hitting on Galen.
Thank you. Yes, I do have a very particular scent from I have a subscription, honestly, to the clone that I get. It gets delivered here every month on the month, if you haven't noticed.
I kind of noticed some boxes going in and out of certain things.
I go through it quite a lot, honestly.
So, since I've been, on bed rest for a bit, how have things been?
Things have been. Nothing's really going on that much. People are, doing the normal things that they do, working their jobs, doing their comedy, working on other cases and such.
Question, when you guys were, I don't know if actually Twister did confront them, was there any yelling at all in the home?
I guess it would depend on how close you are to Galen's room.
Where do you imagine, like, how do you imagine the layout of this house is? One day we'll figure it out, but how do you imagine the layout of these rooms are?
Yeah, we gotta just like sit down and.
Well, what I've imagined,
it's
it's
pretty making
been
sense.
3v3 on each side. So,
Yeah.
But at the same time, being sick, if you did overhear yelling, it probably would have just sounded like muffled noise and not like him truly paying attention to it.
I mean, yes, but you still probably would have heard it. There wasn't like yelling. I think there was like a very loud accusatory, "Are you cheating on your wife?" Or was that a whispered accusation?
It was more of a whispered accusation. Twister closed the door, looked at Galen, and was like, "Are you cheating on your wife?" And then I think it got a little bit raised.
Yeah,
and
I
then it
think
went
Galen
quiet.
started raising the volume on that.
Hmm.
So if you envision yourself in the other room next to Galen's.
I do, but at the same time, again, I feel like I would have been too sick to. I would have heard it, but again, it could have just been any old yelling. So. What?
You could.
Nothing. Nothing about
You
you.
could roll
calm
at
down.
disadvantage if you
Oh.
want to know.
Yeah, that's if you want to roll to see if you heard it, if Nate lets you.
I mean, yeah,
Nate?
you can go ahead and roll.
So am I rolling what? insight?
Disadvantage, yeah. Perception.
Oh.
So you're trying to hear.
So we are now aware that it's Twister, Galen, Velveteen.
Yes. Velveteen's room would face the back of the building, then theoretically, because Twister's faces the front of the building because of the
Yes.
near the window location.
All right,
Unless it's like
21.
along the front face of the house. Instead of the side. Whatever. 21.
Yeah, you definitely heard like some stuff on the other side. You got some of the conversation. It's up to you to determine like how into it like you would have been at the time and how much you actually would have been able to focus in.
I know I heard some shouting, but it just sounded like, maybe a disagreement or something. But
It was just something needed clarification, I suppose,
hmm,
between myself and Twister. Yes.
is everything okay?
Everything's. We can talk about it more once we get you your groceries, since
Okay.
we're outside.
Taxi, taxi.
Oh my god! Put this on. Hands you a mask.
I don't actually have one of those at my desk.
Okay.
Surprising.
Yeah, let's see now. Coming down and escorting you all to the store will be a
Not the oldest man again.
no, it'll be a plasmoid of swirling yellow and blue colors who is riding a sky bicycle with a wagon behind it, large enough to fit 3 medium-sized creatures.
Nice. All right,
But-
get on in.
I'll get in. Stumble a little bit, but
Oh my god.
I'm sick.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
Is this how you treat your son when he's sick?
No, not at all. No, this is not how I treat him when he is sick. No.
I'm sorry if I'm poking into areas I shouldn't be.
It's fine. I can explain further later. Do you get what? Is this from your fight? You got sick after your big fight?
I mean, it might have been something. I do work nights and it gets mighty cold, and I tend to not bring enough layers.
Why don't you wear more layers? You need to be wearing layers when you go out. I don't go out wearing less than 5 layers ever.
I'll keep that in mind.
Hmm.
Usually when I walk home, it's usually too cold, and this is probably where I caught it.
Well, you could bring a coat with you. You don't have to wear it. You could have it tied around your waist or something.
No, it's a good idea, and I'll start doing that.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to buy you a coat?
No, I have coats. I appreciate.
Then why aren't you
you
wearing them?
Because at night it's just the blood is still pumping something mighty fierce, and usually the adrenaline keeps me warm. But lately it's just been too cold.
That's understandable. We'll get you some throat coat tea as well. It pulls out a flashcard and is making a shopping list on it.
You need to pick up anything while we're out?
Let's see. I think I'm out of my whiskey, so I need to get more of that. But aside from that, I don't believe anything.
Okay.
I'll pick up some. Is there another meal besides soup that you would like, or we should get ingredients for? We can get you a heat-upable soup, and then we can get supplies for. Maybe we can talk to Lila and get her to make a stew for us or something. Get some bones for lovely bone broth. Okay.
I think a bone broth would be very nice.
Pulls out another flashcard and is continuing the list on it. Yeah. Yeah, we go grocery shopping. I don't know.
Yeah.
Get medicine, and a stuffed animal. What kind of stuffed animals does this fucking Albertsons got?
I don't know what an Albertson is.
You don't know what the fucking Albertsons is?
What?
I've
that a
never
West
heard
Coast
of that
I
before.
think it's a West Coast thing.
Okay.
I've never heard of it either.
Yeah.
Okay,
Albertsons.
fine.
Like
What is this fucking Publix got?
What the dicks?
What?
All right,
What?
listen. These fancy.
Dick's Sporting Goods. What does this Whole Foods have?
Okay, that's I
fucking
recognize.
Target, Walmart,
Oh,
something.
Kroger. What do you want me to say?
KPP.
I
Here
don't
you-
understand these words. I'm scared now.
Dollar General.
Fucking
A
dog.
fucking Aldi. I'll go to an Aldi, Nate. What do you want from me?
What does 7-Eleven have?
I just want some soup, and these words are scaring
Kaylin's
me.
got a Costco card.
Sharn Costco.
We're gonna get like the fucking like $1.50 slice of pizza. We're gonna get a hot dog.
I mean, yeah,
Hot
Velveteen's
doggo.
just in the corner cowering.
I mean, yeah, you can find like some like teddy bears, stuffed birds, like the typical kind of like stuffed animals, and some toys.
Velveteen, which of these would you like?
I'll take that one over there. I see a little stuffed otter.
All right. Pick up the stuffed otter.
What should we name him?
I mean, it's your otter. I'm not going to name it.
Hmm.
He's your friend now.
Alexander.
All right. Alexander the Otter. You know, I heard back in 66 AD,
Oh,
there was a few Alexanders around about then. Anyway, we buy. Nate, how much for groceries to make bone broth, some like Campbell's chicken noodle soup?
it'd just be like 2 crowns.
2 crowns. Wow, we did go to Aldi.
Wow, inflation
and
is
medicine.
really hitting us hard.
All right,
think
with the
you went to
medicine, it'll
the
be
store
4
I work
crowns.
at.
4
Fuck.
crowns. Ugh, fine.
Yeah, you went to my grocery store.
All
Get some
right.
Cut fruit while you're there.
Okay, yeah, we go to the cut fruit counter. Is there a rock?
Yeah.
Is there like an earth genasi back there?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Swearing.
I
they're
wonder if
fucking-
they have any strawberries prepared.
I'm gonna point at the strawberries they're cutting. Like, can I have just a sample of one of those, please?
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna fucking leave.
Just like one
You'll
slice.
just
You're already
stand
cutting them.
there
They're out.
staring for like
Uh,
10 minutes.
Gonna ask for a fucking sample?
May we have a
Do you guys
sample,
still cut
please?
strawberries?
We do.
Take a picture, it'll last longer. Okay.
We leave.
Okay.
Please.
That rock genasi was quite rude. All I wanted was some fruit.
We could have bought like a little container of cut fruit. We could go back.
No, I don't think they would want us back in there. For some
that
reason, their cartoonish looking eyebrows got very angry.
Yeah, quite. We
So we
home.
leave.
Okay.
And I guess I fucking heat up some soup for Velveteen. I'm gonna sit Velveteen down on the couch. I'm gonna hand him his little stuffed otter. I'm gonna get a blanket. Do you need to get tucked in?
If you want to tuck me in, you can. I'm
Okay.
not forcing you to do any of this.
All right, then lay on down.
I'll lay down.
Here's your little friend. Here's Alexander. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna go get you soup and make some tea for you.
I'd appreciate it very much so.
Of course. I make some soup.
Okay.
I heat up some fucking chicken noodle soup from a can. And put the rest of the groceries away. It's a life sim.
But yeah, the soup is heated up well. Everything's put away, and Velveteen, you're able to enjoy a nice hot soup while being tucked away with a new toy.
And then yes, we'll return with the soup and then sit on the other chair. Is your soup good?
It's very good. I appreciate it.
Of course. And,
Hope I didn't hold you up from doing anything else today.
no, it's quite all right. I didn't have plans until later. No, so
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and get a little bit of rest, but thank you for taking care of me this morning. I appreciate it.
of course, anything. Do you trust me?
Of course.
Cool.
Do you trust me?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
This may be a discussion to wait until you are feeling better. So hopefully the medicine and cough syrup will kick in soon enough.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get a little bit of shut eye. So
All right.
again, thank you.
Yes. I'll close the blinds for you so that there's less light in.
And then I will take a
nap on the couch.
nap on the couch.
Just in like the fucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where
The
the
couch
At
is
one
for-
point,
The couch is where you sleep when you're sick.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's true. That's the best
It is.
fever
It
place.
Yeah.
Where you watch
At
Phantom
one
of the
point,
Opera
Twister
while
will,
you have
like-
102 fever.
true.
So specific.
At one point, Twister will like open the door to come in after like working, and he
Mhm.
just like sees Velveteen just probably snoozing on the couch. Yeah.
Just mid fever dream. Watch in my mind, I'm listening to or watching the Phantom of the Opera. I'm like, show me the pig side of your face.
Good lord.
What? That's like the only
So,
reference I can
Velveteen
currently make of.
again.
Sing for me.
I don't know if Phantom of the Opera. I've never seen it, never watched it, never listened.
Yeah, Chaos walks by. I'm just like, sing for me, Phantom.
And he's just like, yeah, Phantom of the Opera. Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, I've
Galen's
seen
just
that.
like sitting relatively like probably not in like the same room. Just Galen's probably other usual spot. Sitting on the stairwell.
Yeah, Trash just on the side, kind of like drinking, like, and kind of like looking over Velveteen, like, offering a flask at points.
No.
Probably not
Don't-
the best for him. He's sick. I don't know why he didn't just come talk to you, Twista, about this.
I don't know why either. I mean, I have medicine with me.
Yes, no, we went out and got medicine and soup and tea and all those sick things.
I mean, I guess that's fine. I have no issue with it. I mean, you could just come talk to me.
You
No big
are
deal,
off at work, I
but-
suppose. So.
Maybe
Yeah,
it
that's
wasn't-
fair.
Maybe it wasn't about the
Oh, I'm
You're lying about being sick to hang out with me?
No.
What an asshole.
No.
Lying to me about yourself, about who you are.
Wow.
What is happening with you?
What if it wasn't about the
Imagine
person, you
lying
know?
about yourself. Like,
I mean, I know Twister could have taken care of everything, but what if it was about wanting to spend more time with Galen? I don't know.
First you say I smell good.
I'm just
Us.
also, Galen, you smell good. No.
Thank you. Yes, it's the. Do I need to add everyone else to the clone of the month shipment? Like,
Oh, also, this box came in.
oh, thank you.
Here. I think it's your cologne. Yeah, it's your cologne.
Lovely. Yes, I go through a lot of this. Speaking of, yeah. Do you just spray it in your mouth?
Ah,
The cap's on too, don't worry.
I was hoping.
Nah, coward, drink it.
Don't do it, Nate. Don't succumb to peer pressure.
Twister says to
Nate-
Galen, "Coward, drink it."
Nate, how big of a donation do you need to get to drink a little sip? Little sip. Not
I'm
a
not
big
sure
swig,
how
little sip.
good it is for my health,
That's
so
a good idea.
no.
That seems
Probably
good for your
not.
I-
health, but like,
Probably do need to edit to see about like a hot chip thing. I'll probably do that around like birthday instead, though. Since I found a
Your
place,
birthday
So
of
in-
December 31st.
maybe.
what if instead of hot chip, it's just perfume or cologne?
Yeah.
Just a big sip.
Yeah, just one like tiny shot of Calvin Klein. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what? $1 million.
Delicious.
$1 million.
$1 million? Now, listen, I'd do it for 50.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah, you're
finish. I would
unreasonable.
finish the bottle for 100.
I will
Listen,
donate half that money.
I just have
No way.
high standards, I guess.
What the fuck?
Nate,
I'm being
but
insulted.
it's for charity.
What the-
Come on.
Alright.
You gotta take care of yourself and
Alright.
the kids are part of the Trevor Project.
You know, after this,
Exclamation point Trevor Project.
yeah,
Probably. I
for
don't
the
know.
kids.
Yeah, charity.
Exclamation point charity. The $200 Stone here will recite the entire thing of Phantom of the Opera word for word.
The entire
Only
thing.
time
I
I've
don't know what it is,
watched
but
it.
Yeah, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it in a very fevered state, and then you're gonna try and recite it all.
No.
It's fine. I'll also
See, what's gonna
it's fine. I'll also be in a fevered state, and I'll just do all the Phantoms lines and be all like, "Come with me down to my
what does the Phantom say?
catacomb." He's
yeah,
like,
he says that. Mhm.
yeah, he's like to my catacombs, and then he sings to the lady, and he's like, "I won't reveal
Uh-huh.
my face to you," and it's all
I
like,
see.
"I won't reveal my face to you," you know. I've
Yeah,
seen it one time.
$200 is-
Okay.
I've seen it once and I had 102 people. I
So,
don't
who wants to
remember
have the
well.
next scene?
No, I'm still sick on the account, so
Okay.
for grabs.
I do want
I
to.
guess I'll go again.
No, just quickly for me. I want to get
Alright.
job
Oh yeah,
stuff.
go for it.
Just
Oh,
like,
yeah, the other two people's jobs.
yeah, I just want to roll performance and all that just to get money.
Okay.
I should probably.
You're valid.
I believe. I don't remember like giving Lila her money last time, but she did do her job last time. Okay, let's get the performance for a case though.
Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to.
Okay, Lila will get 13 gold for her month work.
Roll performance.
Yes.
With my sheet. Well, there you are. Okay. Ah!
Oh,
I rolled a 10 and a 20.
unfortunately, 13 is about the same as an average and uninspiring comedian. You'll actually make more money. You'll make 10 gold over your time, but
Gold.
yeah.
I've made like 40 in the past.
Well, it might be because I
What
forgot
the
where I put the
heck?
my instructions on how to get that money.
I like rolling something. I don't remember what it was. Roll something.
Oh yeah, it's just
It's fine. I'll
yeah,
take what I can get.
it's just an okay time. You're not exactly having the best of work going on for this time, but hey, it's okay. It's okay.
It's money.
Yeah, you're vibing.
I just need to figure out how to get 4 more gold so I can have 69. That's all I care about.
Same, but with 3.
Oh, we're close. Anyways, that's all I wanted to do.
Imagine being that poor and not having more than 69 gold.
All right.
I mean,
Shut up.
I made quite a bit from my thing. So,
You
I
spent
got
it all on.
more.
You spent all your money on furniture for the house. All 200 of it.
Nate, how much money did I make?
Oh, you're getting another 300 from the winnings.
What the?
$1
What the
bills,
fuck?
y'all. We get paid. So I wasn't worried. Keep in mind, Galen just paid for everything.
Yeah. The what? Fucking total of 1 silver less than.
Yeah, but I still feel bad for you paying for everything.
Yeah.
Well, with that, with the work at the cabaret done now, what's Twister's next thing?
Alright. Twister's thing, he's going to he's going to send a he's gonna cast sending. And he's gonna send to Tyson Tware.
Okay. What's the message?
Did you still want that meeting? I can meet with you if you are fine with it. I don't want to break a promise.
Okay. Oh, yes. Come visit me at... Oh, trying to think about... remember a restaurant's name off the top of my head. Oh, boy. Come visit me at...
Luigi's!
Eh... Come visit me at... wait. Gilded Eateries. Upper Sharn. Tonight. Call for my table. You'll need a tie.
Cool. I should probably prepare spells for this just in case. Twister will... Do I know where that place is?
Oh, yes, you can go ahead and kind of like, I'll say you'll be able to understand this is one of the better, like, restaurants within Sharn. It's one that gets talked about a lot in the news as a place, like, a lot of bigwigs like to go down to. It's in, like, the upper central plateau, so it is in the ritziest of locations that anyone can get to without being skybound. It is, in other words, super fancy, and it is a black tie restaurant.
A black tie restaurant.
Yeah, so pretty much like tuxedo kind of wear.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I don't have like... I'm just looking up what... So like, black
do.
tie events are like mean... What?
You do, because my wife made you a suit
Yeah.
for when we went to go see my sons play. You at least have something.
I do. So... Twister will, like probably an hour, Ooh, does Twister want to make a fool of himself after getting that message? No. Twister is gonna put on the outfit probably like an hour. He probably knows how long it would take. He'll head out of the agency, and he'll head over to the restaurant.
Okay. The restaurant is a grand marbled structure that's embedded within one of the smaller towers of Sharn. You can see like the grand chiseled pillars, bits of ivy, druid crafted, so that way they can spring around and seem to be emerging seamlessly through the rocks and trailing down. There is a magically worked waterfall kind of like situation next to it as well. It is mostly outside seating that you can see right now, as there are ever burning lanterns all throughout. That's kind of like are made to go through different filters, so that way they have different colors shutting out through glass. And like everyone here you can see is wearing like extremely expensive, very fine clothing, uh, you also notice that a lot of people here are either nobility, high-ranking members of the dragon-marked houses, like like key figures in like the local government and even some foreign government figures. Some like uh people that are look even like recognized from like your time in some like the churches, some of like the archbishops, that kind of like situation, kind of like hanging around and chatting up with people here. And also there are some Boromar agents who are kind of like chatting with some of the government figures as well.
Oh, this is a lot. Okay. He's going to hype himself up and what stuff do I have currently? Like what are the vibes? What is okay. I'm gonna just I'm just gonna go in, you know.
Okay. You'll be stopped pretty as soon as you get to the entrance by by the host, who himself looks to be wearing like clothing that's even fancier than what you've seen like Galen wearing typically, and like as to kind of like stop you. Oh, excuse me. You can see them kind of like give a half judgmental look at your wear. Do you have a reservation here?
I am here for to meet with a Tyson Tware.
You see them kind of like whisper over to one of the waiters who kind of like goes off inside, and after a few minutes comes back to the host, whispers back. Okay. Well, thank you very much there, Mr. Coppin. They'll go ahead and escort you to your seat.
Thank you.
Alright, and you are walked past a bunch of, like a series of tables, and like, just kind of like get to see all of the bits of fine art that are just kind of hung up on different walls or hung down from the ceiling in spots as well. Just an extremely outrageously lavish experience. And eventually you are kind of led to a table for two where you can see Tyson Tware is sat down with like a one-page menu in front of him and a glass of wine in one hand. And as soon as he sees you, he'll kind of like put it down, stand up, and stretch a hand out for a handshake. Good to see that you were able to make it.
Oh, it's good to see you too. And he'll shake his hand.
Alright. He'll go ahead and just kind of like sit himself back down. Sorry for a bit of a show. I just got done meeting with some people here, and that's might as well.
Yes, this is, I'll be honest, I feel like I'm too poor.
Don't worry about that. It's more that these people bit on the arrogant side.
Yeah,
You're
I
welcome
can
here anytime.
see that. Oh, thank you. Can I get an insight check on him?
What are you
I just
trying
want to
to
see what his
insight
general
on?
like vibes, the vibes.
The vibes?
What
Okay.
vibes is he giving off?
Go ahead and roll an insight.
Are the vibes good? Are the vibes rancid? Are the vibes a little flirty?
Okay. You can see with the 23, Tyson has like, he has a bit of a kind of like, some kind of guard to him that you can notice that, like, he's definitely making sure to keep an eye on you, but more like, looking, like keeping an eye on your face, and seems to kind of like also just be generally paying attention. Like you can see him like shoot his eyes to these sides every now and then, but it's in a more sly manner that's only with like that high insight check that you're able to kind of like notice. He seems to be just constantly keeping an eye out for everything happening.
Twister's gonna grab the menu. I'm guessing that's sitting at the table. He'll look at it.
Yes, it is. What languages do you know?
Common, primordial, uncommon, dwarvish.
Okay, this is written in Dwarvish.
At least it's the language I know.
But yeah, it's like it's only like a list of like 7 items, and you don't see a price by any of them. Except, like the only thing you can notice is market price for a couple of them. Other than that, they're unlisted. But it's, yeah, it's just like, you can recognize some kind of steak with some fancy sounding sides.
Twister will kind of furrow his brow a bit as he's looking at the menu.
Oh. Sorry, I suppose this is not the type of... Oh, yes, this can be a little confusing. It's so... Don't worry about the price. I'm the one who invited you here. I'll pay for
sure?
it.
Are you sure? I mean, I don't
Yeah,
want to be a bother.
No, it's no problem. The only thing that I ask for payment is... Well, information for the story.
Okay. And what story was it again that you wanted to talk about?
I just wanted to understand, like, brave and wonderful individuals such as yourselves, and, like, as he starts going on, you can see him kind of, like, reach into a pouchette to the, like, side of the chair and bring out, like, a quill. Quill and some paper, and you can see him kind of, like, get ready to start noting some things down. So, you yourself are... Well, a son of Sharn, born and raised within this city, and you devoted yourself to worship of one of the 6.
Yeah, I worship Orion.
Hmm.
I've been worshiping Orion since, well, I knew about them. My dad has been a worshipper for quite some time, honestly. And honestly, when I saw him, I guess it's not when I saw him, but the moment that I knew that I wanted to be a cleric of Orion was when I saw this. He helped stop a kind of altercation that happened outside down in middle what's the name of the districts again? I swear, one day I'll actually remember the districts.
Oh, there's a lot of them to remember, don't worry.
We'll go with Middle Memphis.
Okay.
Memphis never gets any love. Down in Middle Memphis, my dad stopped an altercation. And the family he was protecting seemed so grateful for the help, and I don't know, gave like a warm feeling. And I knew from that point onwards the thing that I wanted to do was help people.
That's wonderful and noble to hear. You can just keep on seeing like look down to write some more. And
Can I make a perception check on that notebook?
he's kind of like holding it up, but you can't really read it yourself right now. You'd have to try to noticeably lean to look at it.
Huh. Is there any way I can like get a glance off like a reflection of some kind?
If you roll a natural, no, if you get a 20, what is your perception bonus?
Perception bonus of 4?
All right, there's no way you'd be able to do that then.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
I was gonna say it'd be like a DC 28,
Oh,
because that
fuck.
is such an nearly impossible thing to do.
Wow, even if I had proficiency, I wouldn't be able to do it. Okay. Yeah. Twister will just, yeah.
Okay, and as you model yourself after your father, and who I remember hearing was tragically lost in the war. What was that like for you?
Hard at first, honestly. It's never easy losing a loved one.
I understand.
I remember when, like, probably the first few weeks after he died, well, went missing, I was inconsolable, and so was my mom. It took so much strength to just get out of the bed and go do work or go do stuff at the temple. But life moves on with or without you. And sometimes you just have to learn it the hard way. So that's what I did.
You know, some kind of like that Tyson started writing, but like at a point, especially like it's hard when you like lose something. He just kind of like started to stop and didn't just kind of like fully paid attention. And when you
Can I
finish
insight
this,
check him?
certainly, and like as you finish speaking, I understand that it's you know, I'm
24.
okay. You can see a hint of sadness in his own eyes. Like, trained. It's a very trained look in his face to try to just look neutral about this, but you can kind of, like, see, like, almost like a wince in pain. And I believe, I don't know if you know this about me, but I myself I'm not exactly the true-born son of the Tware household. I grew up within that war myself. A town that was destroyed by it. Lost my own family there.
I'm
Got
sorry
adopted.
to hear.
Yeah, I got adopted by goodwill efforts. But I know the pain of losing someone dear to you quite well. And I'm sorry that happened to you.
Well, thank you. And I'm sorry that you had to go through something like that.
Well, like you said, you eventually just have to move on with life. It won't wait for you.
That's true.
Continuing on, though, what about your current occupation? The eyes of many you call yourselves, correct?
Oh, yes. How many months ago would you say this has been?
Let me do the math of this calendar again.
I think it's probably half a year at this point.
It's been about 4.5 months, I believe. Oh no, sorry, about
Okay.
like, eh,
Well, because the first off the case
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
but-
2 months.
yeah. So it's more like it is closer to half a year, yeah.
Yeah, it was 2 months and then 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. So yeah, I'll say like 5-6 months. About 5-6 months ago, I decided to try to branch out, I guess. And I wanted to do something more to help people. And I was looking and saw an ad for a detective agency. That was unlisted and unnamed. Honestly, pretty shady if you ask me. And I went ahead and joined it. That's where I met Velveteen, Achaeus, Galen, Antonio, and then later on Lila. And also Trash.
And none of you have had any connections. You just had this same desire to. What would you say your mission is?
Our mission? Well,
Yes. Why did
To
you
help.
form the agency?
you hate this man. Well, I don't think there's any one thing that formed the agency. I mean, we didn't really even get our name until months in. We stayed unnamed for quite a bit. I mean, when we first met you, we were still unnamed. I would say, from my own opinion, what formed us was a need to find something. And who better to solve crime and cases than people trying to find things themselves? I mean, can I insight check him?
I mean, yeah, you can try another insight check. What are you looking for this time as well?
If he knows something more than
Okay.
what I've already said. Natural 1.
Oof, a natural 1. Yeah, it's tough to try to
I
get a better read on him right now.
I look at him and Nate, I don't think you've described him.
I mean, like
It would
the
have to
first
be a
time around. Oh, but for like this occasion, like you can see, like
Yeah.
he's still like this extremely like well physically trained looking person. He's got like medium length hair that's swept back. Uh, he's clean shaven, and like right, he's got like just like a plain black and white tuxedo on right now. Other than that, like by his side is a leather pouch where you saw like the him reach into to get the notepad and the pencil quill out as well. He's
I'll
got
say with the
he's got like
Oh.
dark. The hair is dark. The eyes are almost like a silver blue.
I'll say with the natural 1 insight that he looks and tries to like gauge him, but then like finally sees how handsome he is, And then he just like gets flustered and just looks back down.
You see him raise an eyebrow at that reaction, and then just kind of like go to continue on. So, y'all obviously thought there was something you needed to do, but how about within this city? What do you think of the city itself?
I think the city can. It's difficult. There's a lot that goes on with this city. I mean, you're well aware with what you do. I guess it can bring people the greatest of, like, it can make people into what they want one day, and then the next day crush them beyond belief.
I sadly understand quite well what you're saying there. How much do you know about the history of Sharn?
How much do I know of the history of Sharn, Nate?
You can go ahead and roll at the same time. He's about to go ahead and give the exposition anyways.
Sure. Ooh. Oh, 11.
You got the rudimentary knowledge. You don't really recall the most of it, but yeah. Do you know?
I know the basic stuff.
This city is one that's built upon the ruins of others, quite literally. Originally part of the Goblin Empire, until some civil war between them took place, and original humans that came to this continent took over and destroyed that city and built another on top. And then 1,000 years ago, the city fell yet again. And not by means of conquest this time, but by one's anger. Back then this is tough history for some people to get a hold of at this point, but back then was when the purge of the aberrant Dragonmarked was. And to fight against that, or maybe or as others say, to be another force of havoc within the world, was when Tarkin and his troops rallied to fight back against Corvair. They took their fight from city to city, and here in Sharn, he took himself out, destroying the city, leveling it whole with his own abilities. And here we have another city built on top of that. An apt metaphor, and as you put it, someone who can be useful one second can be disposed of the next. Lives made into ruins, stacked on top to be another's monument. This restaurant itself has an appropriate name, Gilded. It's just a layer of gold on top. Underneath is just plain metal. I'm hoping to use my adopted family's wealth to try to scrape away at that layer of gold to show what's really happening, so that others don't have to fall to ruin themselves. And I have to extend my thanks to you and your companies for doing an amazing job at doing the same so far.
Thank you. I mean,
We can...
we're just trying to help where we can. I mean,
Well, I believe I only have a few more questions to ask, but food should be here shortly, and might as well enjoy the meal as well. I'll laugh it up along with all these. He kind of like looks around the place. You kind of like see him keep that. Your insight from before is kicking in here again. You can see it's he's putting on the face of a person who's happy to be here, but you can see it's pretty like
you'd rather
forced.
be anywhere but here.
Yeah, forced smile, and you can kind of almost imagine him kind of like thinking of some insults for some of the people around here. Might as well enjoy the meal around here and show that some of these people have the wrong idea of who belongs where.
I understand. So, what in the world is this food I ordered?
That right there, you got some, like swordfish with the garlic cream on top, and yeah, you kind of like, you two can go ahead and enjoy the rest of this meal. He'll take some more questions for you about like your time with the agency, just some more general stuff, more stuff about, it's mostly about like you and your own background though.
Mhm.
But yeah, eventually it all comes to an end. You finish your meals, your drinks. He pays for the whole tab.
How
And
much? Can I tell how much it was?
You sneak a peek and see that it was this whole meal itself would have been like would be 2 platinum. Well, not platinum.
2 platinum?
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck.
But yeah. With that's done now, though. Is there anything else, or would we like the not yet named NPC to have their interaction with Velveteen?
Real quick, before we like depart from Tyson,
Okay.
he'll go at Twister will after sneaking a peek from that, will as they're leaving, Twister will just say like as soon as they're like out of earshot, I guess, we'll just say, you know, I snuck a peek at that, and now I feel really bad about having you buy.
Like I said, I invited you. It is up. It's only right for me to pay the tab. You don't worry about it. Like I said, you already gave me enough payment in turn.
Okay, I guess. I mean,
If you want to do any more, just go ahead and suggest the Sharn Sentinel to others to read.
okay. I mean, sure. Twister will look a little more flustered, and then we'll kind of just like. Anyway, don't like. Didn't like it in there, did you?
I've had more pleasant company in other spaces. Areas like that everyone just looks at you for what you can do for them, or sometimes how getting rid of you can benefit them. They're not the most fun places to be. I'd rather not be in a room, a den of snakes.
Have you ever thought about just going down to like middle or some other place, you know, not have to deal with the wealthy and the rich and the influential?
I can stomach a few a few not so great interactions. If it means I'm able to get this paper going.
That's fair.
There's worse things you can give up for.
Okay, well, I thought I'd ask. Quick question.
Yeah?
Fuck, this is gonna sound like such a fucking... No. He's just gonna be like, anyway, I guess I should probably get going. The meal was fantastic. If you want to hang out again, I'm down.
A pleasure would be mine. And if any of your other friends would be up for an interview too, go ahead and let me know.
Yeah, of course. What was that cough? No, I'm kidding. And Mr. will run off. You'll be like, it was nice having dinner with you. Have a great time. Do I see if he has a ring or not?
How old is this man?
I don't know how old this man is.
How old is this man?
Early
Galen
30s.
would know this. Early 30s. Heard.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
How old is Twister? 20?
He's 20. He's mid 20s.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, you saw like multiple like decorative rings on both hands.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, not no wedding ring though.
Ah, okay. So yeah, he'll just like wave off and say bye.
Okay. Do we move to the next scene then? Okay. This will be a different location, based off of what's going on with Velveteen. But this is another situation with him kind of like just, I imagine, snuggled up, trying to beat the cold, or well, beat the flu, like whatever's going on with him. And as you're kind of like laid down, Tresh will just kind of like have 2 flasks in hand, and kind of like walk up to you, kind of like offer one at first to you, and then kind of like decide to put it down instead, open up her own. So, you don't seem to be feeling too good still.
No, were you trying to offer me alcohol?
I thought it would warm you up, but I decided better.
I'm pretty sure that's just one of them legends you tell people. I don't think alcohol actually warms you up.
Yeah, that wasn't the best idea on my part. Sorry, I'm not really a bedside manners person. I've never treated anyone.
I could kind of tell by that. If you just want to, sit down over here and, have a conversation and keep my mind off of what's currently going on in my body, I would be okay with that.
Certainly. I kind of wanted to talk with you about a couple things, anyways.
I mean,
Oh.
I have the time, so if you'd like to speak, the floor is yours.
Alright, she'll go ahead and kind of like sit down on one of the chairs next to the couch. Wow, these are so much more comfy. I gotta thank Galen sometime. Anyway. Oh, and you, of course. Thank you for the furniture.
It's no problem whatsoever.
But yeah, you know, I guess you all know that I'm formerly from the same house as you.
We've had this conversation, yes. Well, we've had a brief sentence or two, not really full conversation.
I suppose I just owe it to say why I never really want to talk about it and why I left in the first place.
I mean, if you would want to, feel free. I'm not really going anywhere currently.
Yeah, this feels like I'm just holding you hostage to go ahead and give my spiel now. Are you okay with it?
If you want, this here couch is pretty comfortable, but if you're gonna talk my ear off a little bit, go right ahead.
Alright, she goes ahead and gives like a swig. So I was a bit of a brash youngster in my day. That's easy to tell.
A little bit, yeah.
But in my own world, thinking I was on top of everything. My mark was one of the... And my mark came pretty quick for me, and I mastered it pretty soon. Had full control when I was like 14. A lot of praise, and then like got that in my own head. That I was better at some things. Ignored advice and ignored the rules to go into the war. Thinking I'd make myself a hero there. Thinking I'd be able to save a lot of lives. Be someone people aspire to look up to.
Let me guess, somewhere along the way, the lines got a little bit more blurry than they should have been.
Yeah. You were put into helping find people. And still, whereas I, being good at my mark, wasn't there to help find those who needed saving. I was spec op stuff. I was there to go ahead and find people to kill behind lines. As she takes another swig.
Are you talking about it was something you were told to do, or is this just something like if money was exchanging hands behind, enemy lines, and it's just
It was military work. I was working for the army for Breland, and Yeah, definitely. As soon as the house got wind, because of course, how well connected they are, they're gonna find out. Dumbass me
mean-
didn't think about that part. I got kicked out.
We were never a house that was supposed to be involved in the first place.
None of
You
the
and I
houses.
You and I both knew that going in. And we were a house that was supposed to stay out of conflict as long as possible.
So yeah, as you can imagine, things went tits up pretty quickly. I was in Seer. I was there when the morning hit.
Hmm.
A few people, fellow troop members who were supposed to be there behind lines gathering information. I watched them perish in front of me. One of them incinerated by a fire spell that came to life, another trampled by falling building debris. The other two just went mad and killed each other. All I could do was run. I lost my own goddamn arm. From, I don't even know what it was. Some creature that was hiding in that mist.
Hmm.
Chanced upon a cave. Accidentally went through Kyber and found my way on the other side. Elsewhere to safe. I guess you can call it safety.
There's never really true safety out there. It was just a reprieve from everything. But even the reprieves come to an end, and you got to deal with the results.
You can see her kind of like make a motion to takes another drink and kind of like puts it down and puts the cap back on instead. Yeah. So I just felt like at least one of you were owed that much information, especially you, since you're from the same house and you also don't really have great memories of the war either.
I mean, choosing to remember and choosing to forget are two different things in my mind. I don't like thinking about it because I don't remember the events, you just remember the faces. It's something I have to sleep with, so something I try to sleep to forget, but in turn, they're still there.
Does your arm still throb in pain too?
No. It's more of a mental thing at this point. The pain for a while afterwards was there, was present for months, even maybe years on end, but that subsided. But it's something, like I said before, it's more of the people that I remember that hurts. That every single night, every single morning, you just remember faces of people you may not even have known their names, but you know they didn't make it home. You know they died on that battlefield for what felt like nothing. And you live with it. You live with it. You hate it, but you still live with it.
Yeah. Yeah. You kind of like see her kind of like just put her hand against like the part of her arm that goes right into like the mechanical side and watch her kind of like massage that spot a bit.
I'm guessing you still feel it, though. That phantom pain.
And they still haunt me to this day, unfortunately. I still feel it sometimes. The same hand that held my mark. And I still remember them too.
Listen, the market may be gone, but you know, you still have support from others that don't have to be included in the house. I mean, I imagine you don't view it as family anymore, especially since it's been this long. So I'm not saying move on from it. I'm not saying that because I never will, because it may mean something more to you than it meant to me. Who knows? But the moment you can even take a day and push it just a little further back in your mind is a day that's going to be better than the one previously.
Thank you, Palpatine. You're a good man.
Someone's going to view it that way.
And, keep up with, therapy when you're able to. Like, you seemed happier when you were doing that.
First and foremost, that stays now between both of us, because that's not something I like to speak about. I don't go around discussing my personal issues like that. I would appreciate it very much so. I don't know how you found out about this. This is not something I publicly speak about. So you now know it, and that's fine. But you do not speak of it again. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I understand. And thanks for the talk.
It's no problem at all.
Do you need more soup or something? Hold on.
No, I'll be okay. Alexander will keep me company. You can go about the rest of your evening or day if you want.
At this time, you can kind of like see that she kind of like looks over. You hear some like scuttling as if from like small little feet, like tiny rodent feet. She looks over. Oh, kind of like bends down to pick something that's out of your eye view. You can see her like reading at something before kind of like wadding this thing up and like moving out. Now, I've got some business to take care of. Actually,
Hold on for a moment. I feel like the whole you mentioned, something that you should know about, and then getting information that you're not going to tell about is not the best, not really fair. Maybe you spilled the beans just a tiny bit, if that's okay.
I gotta go meet. Alright. That's not the right word. I'm gonna have to go find a place where. Another one of those places where someone thinks that Mordecai's is held up, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and try to kill either him or his goonies there.
Would you? I know I'm not 100%. Would you want some company with this?
You're not up for it right now. And the others are out of the house right now. This is urgent.
You positive?
I'm sure.
Okay. If you need anything, most of us will be available.
Thank you. I'm glad to have such good people around.
Well, enjoy the trip. And then I'll like roll over and then just try to get some more rest.
Okay. And Tresh just kind of like stockpiles herself and makes her way outside. Before we continue, would there be something anyone would like to go on? By the way, this event we'll be saying would be on the tail end of the month.
Mm.
I mean, I have like a thing, I guess, if he's down to talk to me. But if he's still like sleeping, then I
Okay.
don't need to talk to him.
You can feel like Galen wake up more as the month progresses.
I guess like in our room, my room, I'll like just kind of sit down in front of the uncover the mirror and sit down in front of it. Just go, are you down for a chat? You can say no and I can put the cover back on.
Now, this is me pausing to try to remember Galen's voice.
Okay. I mean, I get
Yeah, it's a bit like
Galen
this,
Morales.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes, I can talk right now.
Lovely. What the fuck is going on?
Wait, what's in particular at this moment, do you mean?
In general, like, where were you? Why am I here? Do you know why I'm here?
I have no idea why you are in control of my body right now.
Yeah, I'd very much. Granted, love being alive-ish again. It's great. Love it. Would love to. No offense, be in your body. Would not like to be there anymore.
I suppose they can't really hear me right now, as I'm not exactly a corporeal voice to spy upon. But
Yeah, I can just, I guess, talk in my in-head voice instead of out loud. Yeah.
yes, the fiend Mordekash, the Rakshasa that is, as well as some of his cohorts, other followers of Raktalkesh.
Yes.
I was part of a group that was trying to thwart their efforts here in Sharn.
Yeah. I would. Shashar, we met with your friend.
Wait, you met with her?
In like some weird dream world or something.
Ah, okay. Not
Trish
in.
gave me an amulet to make me sleep. Well, not to make me sleep, but to at least pull me in, because I can't sleep now.
Alright, that's must have been the same one that I had. But, yes.
Probably.
Huh, I was gonna be surprised if you saw her face to face, as not even I have seen what she's like within the city itself.
Oh shit. I don't give you any spoilers or nothing.
I mean, I know that her true form is that of a dragon.
Okay, well then, yeah, it's a dragon.
I just know she has another disguise here in the city.
Oh yeah, no, haven't actually ran into them in the city, just in the Mind Palace.
Sorry, trailed off there.
Yeah,
while
part
I
of a
was,
group.
yes, while I was doing some investigation on a substance that they were experimenting on, something
That
that's,
the red powder stuff.
yes, blood they were able to pour through a dimensional tear to bring Raktalkesh here in an essence.
Yeah, that makes sense. I touched it, so
Oh. That's not good.
no, it wasn't. But you know, it's fine now.
Why would you just touch a random substance?
Well, okay, because when you're investigating, you gotta pick a thing up to investigate it. All right. How else do you get the thing?
I'm
How am I
gonna,
supposed?
I'm gonna have to teach you so many things and guide
Is it
you.
about the gloves? Because I know about the gloves, but I ran out of them, and your damn wife didn't tell me. Sorry, no offense to Carmelina, she's wonderful. Didn't tell me where to buy your specialty gloves, because it's just some special ass place where you get them in those little individual Ziploc bags. I don't know where that is. It's not
I'll
in your
have to-
flashcards.
I'll guide you to them.
Wonderful. Yeah, so I touched it.
Alright. Well, you're not...
Achaeus did too. Don't yell at me.
Oh, that's not good either. Neither of you changed into anything else, I presume, though.
No, I heard some like demony voice, but you know, it kind of hearing voices is kind of par for the course at this moment in time. Operative Squeakers, can you get out of here? Hey, 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 hey.
Squeak,
Go up
squeak,
there.
squeak. But yes, while I was doing my investigation, I was led into an alley by... I thought it was on just a nice tour through the city with my son like we would do on occasion. I turn around, turn back, and see that they were... I should have been able to pick up some hint before then. It was one of them disguised as my son, with magical means. I turned around, saw that, and got shot in the alley. And next thing I know, I was hearing whispers through time I cannot understand until a few weeks ago, when it became a bit more solidified. And in the dreams, I was able to forge a connection with you proper.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, I knew you got shot in an alley. I've tried doing an investigation. I'm not super good at it. But yeah, and I figured it was the Rakshasa who did you in. Seems about right from our encounters with them.
He's met with you on more than one occasion.
I've visited that alley a few times, and one time heard his voice talking to me. Then another time, we were investigating a case, and a case thought that I had came and joined him, but turned out it wasn't me, but it was him as us, and then he nearly killed a case. The big ass sword was on fire and shit, and it teleported the case away.
So you understand how dangerous he is.
Yeah, quite.
I'm sorry that you got into this mess because of me.
I
This is
don't
not
know
your
if
battle.
yeah. I don't know if it's necessarily your fault. I don't know what's fault or whose fault it is, but I can't just not deal with it now.
There are many mysteries that you and I still need to work out, including how to handle our body situation, as well as this whole thing with Rock Talkesh and their followers.
Yeah. The cult of Wrath and Flame, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, my presumption is my body doesn't exist anymore. That's my assumption. I died in the morning. I assume I died. That's kind of what's up with it.
Strange magics intertwined there. I've never been one to know too much about it. The only ones I know that were changed at all, that encountered it firsthand, aren't exactly the most knowledgeable either. Between trash and sin.
I mean, I explained this kind of whole thing to Trash. Because, I mean, obviously, you knew Trash, and Trash knew that you, and, you know, obviously that I'm not you. But I haven't tried to talk to Sin about it. Though Sin didn't say anything or act anything weird when we met him. Because, you know, I didn't recognize him because you know, I didn't know you two were besties or whatever.
Well, Sin's never been the best at expressing emotion. That's just... He just, shows how he feels in different ways. But he does care.
Hey, it's good. I mean, it seems like a caring individual. So, I don't know necessarily what our next step is. I don't know what. Can you do anything?
I
You, like,
cannot control
move-
your body in any way. Unfortunately, all I can do is provide some information.
All right. I just didn't know if you could, like, you know, boop boop boop. We could, like, you know, have I don't know,
Well, I mean,
50-50 split time.
I can try right now. Is your right pinky moving?
Is it?
No.
No, sir.
Well, we'll have to work on that.
Would it
as
help
well.
you if you had your, like, books and shit? Because, I mean, I tried looking at them, but honestly, it's a bunch of wizardy gobbledygook, and I don't understand a single word of it.
Oh, I guess I wouldn't mind being able to read sometime as well.
I mean, sure, yeah, we can, read together, I guess. You can, like, look... Can you see the things I'm seeing?
Yes, I can see them right now.
Okay, weird. But yeah, we can have some reading time, I guess, and I'll just look at the drawings. Or try to read them. I can understand Elvish now that you're in here, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
That was kind of hard.
I can help try to guide you along through some of the various notes that have been taken.
It'd be nice. I'd like to know more things. I mean, if I'm gonna be here, I might as well learn something other than, I don't know, how to try and be a good dad or whatever.
Gale,
Yeah,
promise me you'll keep my family safe.
that's what I've been trying to do.
I don't know anything about it. I've never told them about anything. I never want them in danger.
Yeah, of course. I do have a question. Shit, what's that lady's name? There's this woman that recognized you, but I didn't know who she was, and she wasn't in my notes. We were at the theater. It was Into the Woods. It was a really good performance. He did a real good job. Shit, what the fuck was her name? Hey, do you remember what this lady's name was?
Oh, yeah, hold on a sec. Going through my own notes. Chesala Sharma.
Yeah. Do you know this woman?
I don't believe I've met too many times before. Maybe some...
She got, like, real close to us.
Ah.
Me.
I mean, I only recognize the name, and I remember seeing her in a few places before, like the theater and galas and the like.
She implied that the two of you were working on something together, or working on something that she knew about. So unless our little furry friend is kind of creating a grand masquerade.
I'll have
I
to
don't know.
ponder this for a bit.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, go ahead. I'll clear out. I don't know. Can I clear out some space so you have a little like pondering shop?
No, it's okay. You can see like the reflection kind of like start kind of like just pacing back and forth in place, just kind of like thinking, kind of like scratching the chin kind of thing.
It's weird that you're doing that in there.
Only you can see it. Don't worry.
That makes me not necessarily understand either. I mean, it makes me feel a little bit better now that I can see you as a different person, and then I can imagine that I'm not. No offense, again, you look great, but I prefer not. You know?
Yes. Well, you wish to be able to see me, I suppose, and that's why this happens for you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This mirror seemed nice, and it is a little bit cracked and stuff. So, but I figured that you would have. I don't want to paint you in a picture that makes you seem like a vain motherfucker. No offense, but that's kind of a little bit of the vibes I've gotten from all the shirts that are almost exactly the same.
I mean, my Camelina makes wonderful wear. Why would I not put them on?
No, I mean, you're right. It's great and stuff. It's just there's a lot of them.
The reflection just looks confused at you, like you said something in a completely different language.
Never mind. It's fine. It's chill. Yeah, but I guess I mostly just wanted to check in since now we're kind of cohabitating a little bit more in a different way that I was already kind of cohabitating.
No, let's understand when. I look forward to working with you. I suppose that's the word we can go with.
Yeah, I guess we're just kind of roommates at this moment in time. Oh my god, they were roommates.
Yes. Well, just make sure to bring me my notes so I can go over everything again.
Oh yeah, of course. We can do that. I've got most of them. Sorry, one's holding up this desk.
That's from my first case.
Look, don't worry about it, okay? It's fine. I'll flatten the pages.
Didn't you just get new furniture? Why don't you get a new desk?
Listen, it was more we were getting furniture for the collective, not the individual. I'm gonna cast Mendane on the pages to make them nice again.
Alright, yeah, you kind of like get rid of like I do that's kind of like get rid of some of the tear and like some of the wear that's formed.
See, it's fine. It's all good. Look at it. Do you? Because I couldn't. This isn't your magic, right?
I was a wizard, yes.
Yeah, famously, yeah. This isn't my magic. So I know what my magic feels like, and this isn't it. So don't know what that's about either.
I suppose the only ones who can answer that within the city on Moorgrave.
Moorgrave?
The university.
Yeah, when I go there, I mean, they let me in, because Galen went there, right?
Yes.
Is that the pretentious ass university that I go to sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go in there and I never ask anyone any questions because the second I start talking, I reveal kind of that I don't know much about magic. So I mostly just quietly go in and look at things. I try not to go places where people know you.
You're doing a good job of covering yourself, keeping
trying.
this from being found.
Yeah, of course.
The longer we're able to fool them, the longer we should hopefully be able to fool the gods of Wrath and Flame as well. What do they think of you?
I don't know. We never really talked about it.
As far as they know, you should be you should have been a corpse.
Well, I mean,
Well, I should have been a corpse, but
yeah. What? I mean, what happened was your family brought you back. Tried to. It got messed up somehow, right? Because your mom, you know how she is. Obviously, she's your mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe they just thought someone brought you back because they did. They did try. It just went all higgledy-piggledy.
Well, we can just hold their sounds and I caught up our sleeves that we can find a way to take advantage of sometime as well.
Yeah. And now we got the upper hand because now we got two brains. Yours theoretically actually knows what's going on. You're the detective.
No, you are, and I'm the detective's mind.
Ooh.
Until we get this sorted out.
It'll be like in diagrams and numbers going in front of my face.
Yes, like that one
Beautiful
caricature that was put into some papers a while ago.
Yeah, you were looking at the papers when I was looking at the papers.
Hmm.
Nice. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad to meet you, I guess. I thought I talked to you at one point through a Ouija board in the alley that you died in. I don't know if that was actually you. Or did someone playing a little prankus on me?
Maybe that. For all I know, that could be where the connection started.
Well, I'm glad I bought that Ouija board and I haven't touched it since because it creeped me out.
Well, the reflection just kind of like makes the motion of like reaching the arm out. Galileo Morales, ace
Gale
detective.
Rack. Oh, calm down with that. Gale Rack, I don't know. Circus Strongman, what do you want me to say?
Pleasure to meet you, Gale.
Yeah. Guess we spend some time reading Galen's notes together. Cute.
Missed opportunity to give Galen your business card.
He's just like, oh, his own business cards. They're his business cards.
Alright. And with that, we can move forward yet again to the day that Trash had the conversation with Velveteen. After a few hours come by, all of you are back into the facility yourselves, kind of like able to intermingle a bit.
I'm like talking to Velveteen. Are you sure you're feeling? Are you sure you don't need any like medicine still, or?
No, I'll be fine. I appreciate it. I have all the medicine I need right here.
Would you like me to make you some more soup?
Jesus. Where'd you come from?
Lila was in the kitchen?
Lila was not in the kitchen.
I mean, we bought a lot of soup supplies and supplies to make bone broth, so we could certainly go on a soup quest together. Unless
yes.
there's something more important that we should be doing this
Our
moment in time.
next big break of a quest.
Soup? Huh?
For a case.
You can hear a knock at the door.
Maybe we.
I'll get it.
I'll check what's at the door.
No, clean up this scene. Just gesture to Velveteen.
What do you mean clean up the scene?
Fine. I'm gonna freaking cast some
Delivery.
Oh, more cologne? I
Did
thought someone already
someone-
arrived.
Hold on, did someone order? You already got your cologne. I didn't order anything.
Well, let's find
I
out.
didn't order anything.
I'll open the door.
I feel like we should be
Okay.
very suspicious of this.
Can I? Huh.
Opening up the door, you can see on the other side is a human man with like a kind of with a curly mustache and like long hair that's kind of like parted down to the sides. They got like kind of like some looks like to be like uniform robes on right now. And like behind them, you can see that there is a cart that has like a drape put over top of it. Yeah. Yes. It's okay if I go ahead and come inside. I need to get some signatures for this delivery.
I'm sorry, who ordered this? I didn't order Instacart. Did anyone order Instacart?
No. Not enough
Um,
soup.
We can all. Whose signatures do you need? We can. You don't
Oh.
have to come inside for that.
Oh, it's okay. And hold on a second. You can see them kind of like.
Can I insight check this man?
I don't think we should take that inside.
I don't think he should come inside.
No.
You see them
No
kind
one's
of
coming
like.
inside.
And you see them unravel a scroll to look in. 26 insight, huh?
I would try. I should try. It's
Yeah,
not
roll
hard.
it. Roll
Go
it.
for it. Go for it.
See what happens.
Oh.
A 6,
Not-
huh?
It's not a negative number.
Yeah, that's good. It's good for you.
Okay, a natural 20 for a 23 from Velveteen, 19 from Lila.
I will roll as well. Just.
I don't know why you're all so suspicious all of a sudden. An 8
Oh,
Hey,
from
a
okay.
random
Gale.
man showing up with an Instacart
Yeah.
order that no one ordered.
May I come inside and get all your
May I come
signatures?
inside?
Fuck off, bro. Come on.
Alright, they kind of like finish up the scroll, and as they do, I'd say Twister and Velveteen were able to kind of like pick up a bit of an odd gleefulness in the voice that didn't, and kind of like can see like the lips kind of like curled in a grin this whole time, as if this is a fun adventure, is what I'll say.
What a loser.
Unsettling.
Not a fan of the fact you use the word gleeful. Too many experiences.
Oh,
Get Will Schuster out of here.
they kind of, you see this person go ahead and unravel the scroll and kind of like looking over it, heading in, kind of like going to make their way inside. Are y'all letting
I'm
them
I'm
in?
blocking the door.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I.
We have someone sick right now. We don't
Oh.
want to get you like sick.
Oh, that's okay. It's just be
No.
it's just be a few minutes.
Just read the
No.
list.
No.
Can
no.
I? I'm gonna go
Look.
around the corner. I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Detect magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not in line of sight of this man. I'm
Not in
standing
line
in
of
the
sight,
doorway.
Like I'm gonna.
Before you
run
do
into
that,
the kitchen.
before you do that, go ahead and get yourself out of sight. Twister, don't move, please. I'd rather not read this right now. Let me inside so we can have a talk.
How did he know your name?
You can, those who've heard this voice recognize that of Mordekash.
Oh fuck.
Oh. Fuck off.
You must understand we don't super want to let you into our home at the moment in time.
Oh, but I
But it-
have a wonderful proposition for all of you.
I'm sorry we don't take propositions from strange men.
I'm not listening to what he says. I'm moving and
Mhm.
casting detect magic.
Okay.
What's in the box?
You
More
cast
info.
detect magic and can see that the scroll in their hand right now. Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like a fucking spell scroll, and he's gonna cast like
Uh,
fireball and incinerate all
You
of
can
us.
see has
Gonna
enchantment
be Meteor
magic to
Storm.
it. And there is another item that you can see located to the side that has necromantic magic.
What about the thing covered?
There is no magic from that.
Okay.
Morty, you're not gonna tell us what's in the box?
Oh, but that's a fun surprise. Why would I ruin that right now?
What's in the box?
Now, why don't you let me in right now? I'd like to have a conversation. I have things
No.
that you would like. And news I would love to share.
We would much rather meet in a place that is not our home, if
Mm.
that's understandable. Did we come trouncing into... I suppose we... No, you weren't living there. That wasn't your home that we trounced into.
Oh, just a temporary facility. Don't
Oh,
worry.
a temporary facility.
Oh, we packed up and moved elsewhere. Things are moving smoothly.
Lila,
Oh,
throw some soup on him.
I'm very happy for...
Throw some soup on him.
I mean, we need to be careful.
Do you intend to attack us here, or are you merely here to discuss things?
Oh, I'd rather not attack any of you. Like I
Wonderful.
said, I just want to talk.
Yeah, motherfucker.
I'm gonna turn to everyone else. It would be safer overall, probably, if he was inside.
I think we should let him in.
With an 18 insight,
Alright.
they're hard to read right now. Okay.
Of course they're hard to read.
Am I allowed to
I'm
throw
gonna
soup on him if he
go
does
ahead.
anything wrong now?
I'm sorry, Mordecai. First of all, pronouns.
Oh, he, him, they, them. Either way.
Okay.
Alright, heard. As for the soup throwing, I think if anything untoward happens, yes, soup can be thrown. Is that an acceptable parameter for you? Getting some soup tossed on you.
I'd suggest not doing anything I can see as a hostile action right now. They still have like the scroll in hand, just kind of like opened up.
I'm not just full on. I can see a spell scroll when I can. Please, I'll step aside.
All right, they
Come in.
move and they move inside, and kind of like go to position themselves in a way to make sure to keep an eye on each and every one of you. And after they
Question.
kind of like station themselves, like, oh, what's up?
Does my emboldening bond have anything like verbal somatic material?
It's channel divinity, right?
It's not channel divinity. It's
Okay,
an ability.
Unless unless it says like there is a component to it, I don't think there is.
Okay, so I can just like touch two different people and just do it.
I think so.
I'm gonna tap Galen on the shoulder, and I'm gonna do emboldening bond.
But yeah, after like Mordecai gets himself stationed within the spots, you can see them kind of like unravel their disguise. So you see what they look like for the first time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
a body like that of a humanoid tiger, but instead of the classic orange and black fur, you see instead the fur that remains is like a gradient between like a charcoal gray and a red hot fire. These stripes themselves are glowing bits of orange, exuding a great amount of heat that each and every one of you can feel now that this is not being suppressed. Like a metallic armor that's almost chitinous in spots with some spikes protruding from the shoulders. And you can see like stationed along their back, not disguised any longer as well, is the same great sword that slashed across the chaos before. Oh, and obviously with Rakshasas, the hands are almost like they are reversed, kind of deal. Oh, it's good to see all of you face to face for once. How have you all been? I hope the weather's been kind to you all.
Great.
It's been cloudy.
Passive
you were
meatballs.
here,
Ah,
like the play.
Like the play, yes, famously.
mm,
You like theater, Mordecai?
Not a fan. You can find so much more delight just going ahead and stomping down the dreams and wishes of others.
Oh, so okay. There's not even a.
parties.
Wow, so no small talk, eh? Just going right into the pain and
I was wondering if there was like a slight glance of kind of like fun or like life kind of behind your whole thing, but no, it's just evil. Understandable.
God, seems like such an asshole. Good suit though.
So,
Are you? Yeah, please
Oh,
tell me what you're
yes.
here for, so we can get this over with as quickly as possible.
well, I was just looking to say that I'm hoping for a peaceful resolutions between you five and my party. I'd rather you all turn a blind eye to things, make it a little easier on ourselves.
That's it. That's all you're gonna say.
Yes, I don't wish to have more thorns on my side than necessary, and I'm willing to compensate you all quite well for this.
With your aforementioned card.
That's just part of things. And that depends on the answers I get. Now, all I need is for all of you to turn a blind eye, and nothing needs to happen to you or your families. Okay, yes, I just met your mother the other day. Lovely singer still, by the way. Great performance. Galen, your kid too. Quite the actor. They'll be wonderful in years to come.
I know. A charmer, for sure.
Yes, had
I
so
said you
many.
didn't like theater.
I don't, but I can visit on occasion. Just like I can visit a church. I can visit any pub or bar. I could visit a cabaret.
Twister just gives him this glare.
Oh, please. You think I'd be menaced by that? You don't know how old I am. How many experiences I've seen. I should say there's another thing I came for this accord. And like, one hand still on the scroll, reaching back, and kind of like holding up, picking something out of the side. You can see that there is a vial of a deep, dark red substance within that you can see is constantly swirling. This is something I offer for you, Achaeus, to consume. Another. This ain't. He kind of like just puts it down on the floor in front of him. Now, that's not the compensation, no. No, this. Holding out from the other side, you can see there is a scroll in this hand as well, this time sealed shut. I offer you the means. Well, any of you, I suppose. The means to bring back what was lost. This fun little thing here. It's very powerful. So you can bring back anything, anyone. No body required. All I need for... The only thing I ask for any of you to give for that is just to drink this vial.
Any of us to drink the vial.
drink it, and the scroll is yours.
Can I insight check him?
I mean, yeah, you can continue going ahead and giving the insight check.
You
D4
offered it.
from
A 19.
20 because of the emboldening bond.
Uh,
Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna use a hero point.
okay.
Ooh.
This is a fucking
I
huge
want an
25.
insight
A
check, but I know
25.
I know it'll be pointless, but I'm gonna insight check anyways on the off chance that I get a net 20. It's not gonna happen.
I'll say like Twister is like sitting there glaring, just trying to look, and the shield on his back is giving him this kind of like just warmth that Orion is there with him.
Okay. With that, you can notice as Mordekash placed the vial down and pulled out the other scroll, and there was a very there's still this like mirthful smile that he's holding on, and you get the sensation of out of this that just probably from the help of the shield on you, that feels like he's waiting for something. It's like an animal waiting to pounce.
And he's looking directly at Achaeus.
Oh, at first, and then kind of like started looking around at everyone else, always constantly keeping an eye on everyone.
So let me understand this correctly, because I'm not in the best mindset. Giving us what we want essentially, but we turn a blind eye, and only one of us gets it.
Well,
And one
yeah.
of us has to consume that vial.
And one of us has to consume the vial.
Oh yes, this is a very expansive scroll. You don't know how hard it is to get your hands on this. Very
Is this the
powerful
magical
magics.
scroll that I saw?
This is the one with necromantic magic to it. Listen, in one hand, raising the one that's opened up. One hand I hold damnation, and this other one, salvation, redemption, misery, death, life. The choice is yours, detectives.
Yes, which we understand, but
Or we could just say no.
Can I pick up the vial?
Nate,
Yes.
He's waving around this other scroll that he has, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Can I see what's on it? Can Galen see what's on it?
The one that's open?
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay, Galen, please. I'm begging you, bestie. Help. Tell me what's on it.
Damn.
Alright, with a 23.
You
It
also
is...
get the D4
Oh, I
from
get a
Emboldening Bond.
D4.
Yeah.
Pardon me, excuse me, at 26.
Nice.
Alright, so with that, it's a total of 26 on this Arcana check.
Yeah.
Okay. The one that is opened up that you can see Mordekash kind of like, anytime he kind of like does a motion and you can see the other side of it, you notice that it is indeed a spell scroll, but this one is short. While others can have like a lengthy incantation to them, some of them pretty much like you might as well be reading a whole book because of how long you'll need to read.
Yep.
This one's just one word.
What word?
You see the abyssal word for death.
Wonderful. A spicy one. Okay.
So I pick up the vial.
Do I
My
want...
insight. Achaeus. Well, am I aware of Achaeus's? Are we aware of Achaeus's demon?
I'm aware
Well,
of
patron,
cases.
patron.
I mean, you're worthy. It is patron. I think
Yeah.
Galen / Gale. Well, Gale, I think, is the only one who has any
Okay,
He
yes.
says anything about it.
Okay, so look outside. I want you to understand what you have to gain.
Is there a window?
Yeah,
we
you
have
can look
windows.
outside.
I'm gonna look outside.
You
Curious.
can see the cart, and as you do, you watch as another figure just kind of like goes to the drapes and takes them off, and you can see underneath are 2 coffins. One that is about the size for an adult human, and one for the child.
Damn.
It's fucked up, bro.
It's just a little fucked up.
That's fucked up,
Or
bro.
we just don't listen to him. Why are
I-
we entertaining this
Yeah,
idea?
Vegas is just staring at the window.
My understanding is if we don't entertain the idea, we die horribly. Is that correct?
You don't
We
have
die
to take the offer.
We die horribly. Our families die horribly. Yes.
Oh,
That's your deal that you're trying to make. Yes. We either turn a blind eye to what you are doing, and this whole blood thing is an addition for funsies, for a cute little quirk. But the main matter of the goal is you want us to get the fuck out of your business, and you keep doing your evil cult bullshit. And if we do not do that, you'll murder our families and then us after we have been sucked out of all joy and happiness in our lives. Yes.
oh, not immediately. I'll give
I
you 2
said
months.
once.
I'll give you
I
2
mean-
months to answer.
The,
Oh, 2 months.
The answer.
That's plenty of time to think about it, I believe.
It's plenty of time, yeah, but it's still. It's not a decision we're just gonna say yes or no to.
What's
Okay,
under the
yes.
cloth?
He just showed us what's under the cloth. It's 2 coffins.
Mm-hmm.
On the cart?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to grab the vial from Macias.
He's gonna try to keep you from grabbing it.
That's fine.
Nate, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's it?
The blood in the vial, yes, is magical? presumably?
Yes.
Okay. What if you were to say it had a spell level? What would that spell level be?
I have a follow-up question after this.
There is no spell level, and it simply has a magical effect.
Okay, so then it would have just immediately end if I were to cast a spell magic on it, yes?
I need to
Is
understand.
that what you're saying? Because you said it doesn't have a spell level, so it automatically succeeds.
Nate, come on, buddy. You
Nate, you
gotta
walked
think
your
about
way.
this.
You didn't
I
think
need
this
to.
through?
I mean, I need to see. Like, this would be like if you're trying to use counterspell or the whatnot on a dragon's fire, which is also a magical
It says
thing.
any one creature, object, or magical effect. It says any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. I guess it is not a spell that is affecting the object, but it's still a magical object technically. I'll just roll it for you to look at it. I'm not casting this yet.
Okay.
We're having a little friendly discussion.
It's turning
Okay,
into a
the
tug
stone.
of war, maybe.
What is the chaos currently doing? I'm just curious.
Because either I'm going to cast it on this or I'm going to cast it on the scroll of power word kill.
He's looking at the vial.
Better be just looking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You can roll
gonna
insight
initiate
on it if you
my-
want.
I'm going to initiate my telepathic speech with
Yeah, I'll-
chaos.
Hey, I'd like
Graham,
you
how
to-
are you doing?
Natural 20.
On insight?
You know what? Also, fucking
It's a chaos, come on.
29.
Yeah. Chaos is not the
He's
best
gonna roll
liar.
against it. Hey,
It's not
okay,
gonna-
first
no.
of all, he is actually. First of all, +6 in deception. Get out
Okay.
of here.
Plus
Uh,
6, so you
the,
couldn't
uh,
defeat it.
The
I
I'd say
know.
the
Don't
I'll-
say he's not a good liar.
I'll say the effects of this are
Okay.
more on the line of curse than magic.
Understandable. Thank you, Nate, for answering that. I am still establishing my telepathic link with a chaos.
Okay.
What do I get from a 29?
He's considering it. quite a bit. He's very much on the fence. What
Okay.
did Hale say?
Okay, so you know, what in the fuck are you doing? You know those are probably fucking fake as shit. Or they're empty, and he's just trying to goat you. Wait, doesn't that
Didn't.
motherfucker in your head want to drink that blood in any way?
Yes.
Isn't that kind of a... A, if you trust him. B, I don't. So- whatever's out there in that cart is 100% probably a lie.
I can surmise that much. I did not believe that that could be real.
Glad you're at least on that page.
I assume it's more of just either a taunt or representative of what I want and what I lost.
I mean, so's that scroll. In theory.
In theory. But
My thought is don't drink it, but if you fucking want to, because you're fucked up little friend in your head, no offense, friend, I know you can hear me, and I know you're a little dipshit, if he wants to drink it, then he
Arceus.
can drink it.
I assure you, it's not a lie what's inside.
is that my patron?
That's Mordekash.
Oh, that's Mordecai. Okay. What?
Galen, you don't
Fucker.
need to worry too much. I don't lie that much.
Oh, okay, cool.
Can we hear this? Or is this like...
Oh, that's Mordekash speaking out loud.
Oh. They...
Yeah, Mordecai speaking out loud to the conversation that we were having in our heads, which is
Yep.
great.
They weren't.
Yeah.
They weren't.
So then, what
speaking.
what did he say to Arceus?
I
It's not a
assure you,
lie.
it's yeah.
That's not creepy.
I don't quite like you poking around in private conversations that you are not invited to.
Oh, you were doing the head thing. God.
Don't say it like that, that makes it sound a bit crude.
You
Did
well,
it-
the one time you did it to me, you didn't give me a heads up. You just sort of just did it.
Did
Don't
Mordecai
imply that I'm
say
doing weird
something?
head things to you.
Would you got in my brain?
Did
On-
Mordecai
on-
say something about ingesting the blood? Or
On
like
God.
the patron wanting him to? Sorry, I'm sorry, go ahead.
On God, Arceus, stop looking at the goddamn vial. Look at me. Look at me just for
What?
5 fucking
What?
seconds. 5. Just don't look at the goddamn vial, alright? Maybe we just put it down. Maybe we do that.
I'm not saying I'm drinking it.
Maybe we put the vial down.
Look, I'm not gonna drink it. Right now.
We put the vial down.
I'm not gonna drink it
Excuse
right
me,
now.
right now?
We
Arceus
need to
wants
come.
food to
We
go
need
with
to
it.
come. We need to come to a decision first. He said someone here has to drink it.
But you
If
of all
we
people.
agree.
If we agree, but I don't think of you of all people should be the one holding it.
Mordecai, if I may.
Hmm.
This, correct me if I'm wrong, is a separate equation from our deal with you to stay the fuck out of your business, yes?
Oh yes, the vial is only for the resurrection spell.
Yes. So, there's no, say, ill intention if we do not partake in this, yes? We just simply do not get this very powerful resurrection spell that you are offering us.
Oh, that is true.
Okay. And the other thing that you are going to simply leave us 2 months to decide upon is
Oh,
what you were
yes.
saying?
I won't be doing anything, but not everyone that works with me follows my commands, and I can assure safety from them.
That is completely understandable when you're working with asshole demons. That makes perfect sense. Sorry, are they fiends, or are they devils, or are they demons? Could you
Oh,
narrow
that-
it down slightly for us?
We have many allies.
Lovely, thank you.
Um,
So there's no ill benefits if we don't drink it. We just lose access to the spell. A spell that, theoretically, if we just are patient, we could get later on. Right? That's how magic works, or we could find someone that could cast it. There are very powerful people in Sharn. There are. Don't discorrect me. I'm not correct. Discorrect's not a word.
This is a spell that's not even the highest members of the Silver Flame. None of the highest members of the Sovereigns or any king can just access.
Okay.
What I'm offering you is something powerful enough that wars would be waged over.
So this is not a resurrection spell. This is a.
This is the truest
Spell to
of
do anything.
resurrections.
Oh, okay. It's the truest of resurrections. I wonder what spell that could possibly be.
Oh my god. So you're having.
I'm
us
offering a
decide
nuke to y'all.
No! No, Nate! No! No!
Is it wish?
No,
No,
this is
it's
true
true
resurrection.
resurrection.
What is
No,
true
Nate!
resurrection?
Bad! Nate!
So-
no!
Nate, for clarification, spell scrolls don't need the material components to cast them, right? Okay,
Nope.
so we don't need the $25,000 diamond that it takes.
I would
No,
also
you
give
don't.
you this $25,000 diamond that I'm keeping. It's like, much to turn on my group again, just for the diamond.
Here, I'm gonna add it to my character sheet and I'm gonna post it.
I mean,
I
it,
just
it,
Googled
it, it
it.
basically, it can bring anything back, basically.
Yeah.
It is. It can bring
Yeah.
anything back, even if it's just basically an incorporeal spirit, as long as it has been dead for forever.
And you
It's
don't need anything.
the most. It's level 9.
Yeah.
But it's 1. So,
One
theoretically,
use of your
it wouldn't
resurrection.
give a chaos what he would truly want, which is ×2, correct? Because the spell scroll will end once it is cast. It can only be used once. Right?
Mordecai just responds with a wide grin.
Just looking directly at me.
Yeah.
I look at Galen.
I'm gonna make an insight check if he's looking at me. Fuck, I don't know what it's about.
I mean, you don't need an insight too high on this.
It's an 18.
Are you
Okay, an eight-
inciting Twister?
An 8.
No, I'm not.
Or
No, I think.
I'll use it. I'll use the
I'm-
knowledge from the past life too. Fuck it.
Okay.
I mean, you were about to tell me the answer anyway, but I'll make
Okay.
it.
Oh, with a 22, it's more information too. This is the look of someone who just got found out for a prank they were gonna do, but are still happy that someone saw through it.
I like that, man.
You know, as
Like,
a wizard, we all know spell scrolls. Boop, if you do not use them. Well, if you do use them once, unless you copy it into your spell book, but this is a spell that wizards cannot learn. Big brain.
1 is better than 0.
1 is better than 0. That is correct.
The choice is yours, as I said. What will it be, detective?
It is theoretically. It's concerning that the alignments line up in this way. Okay, yes. I will say that.
What do you mean?
That's just. I'll go. I said that out loud, then I'll go into your mind. Mordecai is wanting you to drink it, and your patron is wanting you to drink it. That leads me to believe that they are in the same line. Mordecai, since you can hear this, right? Like, obviously means that they are working together in some way or another, or your patron has abilities that Mordecai is unaware of. Yes.
Yes, that would be correct.
And we all know what happened when I touched it. This back out loud. When I went and saw your master or whatever it was. I touched it for a little too long. And we saw what happened. Ingesting a full... How big is this vial?
The vial is looks
No,
like
still not that big.
it's about like probably about 12
Not
ounces
this
worth.
big.
12 ounces?
Maybe like this. Like
This
that.
is... This is
Like this.
0.6. That's so many ounces, bro.
That
Probably
case
like-
is just like, gotta take my Gatorade.
Yeah.
That's a lot of blood.
Time to do a shot, fam. What? No.
What a fucking protein shake. Jesus Christ, at least put it in a fucking shaker bottle first.
Wow.
It's like in a fucking protein shake. You just shake it like this.
I have a question. When you were speaking with Achaeus, and
Yes.
then you were speaking with Mordekash,
Yes.
and you did the whole speaking out loud, and then
Mhm.
speaking within their mind again, and then you were
Yeah.
speaking out loud again,
Yeah.
how would this have gone about for everyone else?
So
I'm curious.
it would have gone, Achaeus, it's concerning that their alignments line up, and then some silence, and then we also know what happened when I touched it.
Nate, I have a question. What do I roll? I'm guessing it's insight to figure out that there was a break in a conversation that might have been a conversation continuing somewhere else.
You know that our telepathic connection's on.
Yeah, you can go ahead and
Yeah.
guess
Okay,
that.
no. So, I'm just making sure it's still
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
And I will look towards Galen.
Hmm.
Could you potentially just stop doing that, please? It feels like you're hiding stuff from half the party. And if I remember correctly, days ago, you looked at me and asked if you could trust me, and now you're hiding things.
I am hiding things that are not my information to tell.
I will then look towards Achaeus. I'm guessing this is information that you're not sharing with us. Is that a good assumption?
I have my reasons.
Fantastic. That's great to hear. Mordekash, so are you also hiding something? Are you also willing to actually tell me? Or are you going to beat around the bush and not be truthful?
Oh, what-
Because right now, they're holding a vial that I don't trust. That's a scroll that I don't trust. But we're keeping secrets in a situation. Maybe we don't keep fucking secrets. But you know what? Just keep secrets if we want to. Mordekash, because I'm pretty sure you're not going to be a liar to me. Because again, you threaten people. I have no one to threaten. So can I get a little bit of truth here? Please.
Certainly, none of you are threats enough for me to hide anything from.
Understandable.
What's the secret
What?
gonna be?
What do you wish for me to tell?
Well, I'm just, curious of the whole thing because I feel like I was dishonest, was truthful, have been nothing but truthful, and I'm still getting beaten around a tree by people I feel like I should be able to trust. But then you come in here, you seem to be truthful, seemingly. Not gonna say you're being completely truthful. There's no reason for you to do that. But I'm just curious, maybe just a little bit, why this is so. Why the people I have to spend months upon months with are continuing to lie.
You wish for me to tell you why humanity and any other creature that walks this plane and has thought and feeling wishes to hide that which they know from others, that who they are from others, that is just part of your nature.
No. That's not what I'm curious about. As someone who dealt in nature and dealt in trying to keep people alive, I'm curious why that I'm still trying to be friends with these people and keep them alive. They're not being truthful with me, and they're just standing there quietly.
Maybe it's because they're trying to keep themselves alive, Velveteen. Sometimes lies help keep other people alive.
Fine. You do what you must.
We're standing in front of an incredible threat, and oh, sorry that we're not divulging
No,
all of our
no.
secrets in this exact
No,
moment.
no,
It
no,
can
no,
happen
no, no.
tomorrow when he's not standing right there.
No,
This
he
is
is
juicy.
doing what he's exactly doing, and we're building into it. Because he is here creating conflict when this conflict shouldn't have happened in the first place. If we would have been honest with each other, he could have walked in here, offered these vial, offered this here scroll, and we shouldn't bat an eye to it. But here we are, batting an eye to it. Here we are, taking in every single word he's saying, and we're dealing with it like it's the end of the world, when we shouldn't deal with it. But no. Go ahead. Make me feel like I'm nothing. Make me feel like I'm just some guy that's with this group for fucking nothing. Because that's what it feels like every single day. But we should not have this resolved now. We'll resolve it later when they're still holding the vial, potentially going to go into a rage if they take it. But it's fine. It's dandy. Because, I'll be here. If I have to do what I've trained to do all those years ago because I want to keep the people around me safe, that's fine. I'll do it.
You don't get to do that, Velveteen. You don't get to guilt trip people.
This
into
is
keeping-
not a guilt.
Shut up.
It sounds like one.
I know for a fact that I can trust these people with my life. I can trust you with my life. Sure, they might have some secrets, but it's up to them whenever they're ready to say it. And I don't blame them if they don't want to say it in front of this. So you don't get to ask for all of their secrets now. That's not the question here. The question is, are we taking this vial or not? And I'm firmly in no.
Can I look at Mordekash?
Yes. He just looks amused about the whole thing, by the way.
I imagine that would be where
Yeah,
he's
that's
at.
real juicy for him.
Yeah, he's just like a drama.
Fish too.
He I'm just gonna ask him. Do you have any connection to my patron?
Who? No. No. I just saw someone who seemed to have an opportunity and thought, why not strike at it?
I'm gonna fail, but I'm gonna insight check. I know it's so fucking point.
Hey, a natural
oh my
20.
God, let's
Natural
fucking
20
go.
for
Hero point.
17.
Hero point.
Yeah, maybe roll a hero point.
Yeah,
Maybe
roll
make it
a
a dirty
hero point
20.
to see what you can get to.
Yeah, come on. You gotta get that dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, natural 20 for a 17. Wow!
Let's go.
He
Those
is
numbers.
Listen to Bruce
looking for
anytime.
what he can read.
Cass is like, wait, hold on.
He
I have an
brushed his
idea.
hair.
The voice
Yeah,
is
that's what I was
right.
gonna say. He's like, wait, hold on.
Wait a second.
Oh my God. There's people here.
The
on
gears
the
are
side of
turning.
me.
I can't wait for Case to use this resurrection spell on his fucking other eye.
It's like, wait a minute.
Clearly now.
I want to know
Maybe
how
not.
this hero point is helping you in this situation.
It's literally a gust of wind.
The air conditioning unit we just installed and kicked
Yeah.
on.
Turns on, yeah.
I was about to start saying stuff. I mean, going off of what Gail has said, the connection between they both want them to drink, they both want him to drink the blood, and there's just still kind of that distrust with Idolanes that he's just like, not entirely trustful of him, and also the note that Achaeus received has always kind of been in the back of his mind of that's really kind of sus. He has extra motivation to attempt to read this person and get and get the truth, because he's at a crossroads. and he needs to know what his next step is going to be.
And with that, and this total of 23, you're able to see through Mordecai a bit right now. Still treating this as a fun side trip, but you kind of like notice like a bit of a chortle to himself after saying like he doesn't know anything about Idolines, but like there's something about this as well where you don't think he necessarily knows, like personally knows your patron, but knows of. Because without like Mordecai's just kind of like beating around that as well and not really being direct. Seems to be some
Okay.
knowledge out of his hand, you think.
Okay, so he doesn't know it, but he maybe knows of it. Maybe then trying to, if he knows of it, then maybe he's trying to, maybe jumpstart something. Reading that, Achaeus is going to set the vial back down on the ground.
For what? For a total of what?
I'm not telling you the total.
It's probably was like literally a 17 or something.
A total of 22.
Yeah. Good thing you rolled that 6.
my
Oh yeah, he has a
God.
plus 21 to deception.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
No, but really. Yeah. Okay, so the vial's on the ground. Oh. Oh, so that's how. So. No, take us today then.
Let me guess, the offer is open for 2 months.
I'll leave that with you.
The offer of the scroll.
Oh, yes. I'll leave, but I'm saying I'll leave the vial with you as well as the coffins. I think they're better off with their family after all.
Where are we gonna put 2 more coffins?
Yeah, we already had to move one coffin to a slightly awkward more position, and now we have 2 more.
Could you like, bring them back? Or do we need them?
Oh, that's up to you. It's not my problem anymore.
What an incredible way to talk about these coffins.
Yeah. Mordecai.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look at Achaeus. May I look inside of them? It's to Mordecai. May I look inside of them?
Inside of... Oh, the coffins?
Yes.
When I make my leave.
Wonderful.
I'd rather y'all still be in here until I don't need to look at my back. Keep an eye on my back.
All right, of course, yes. God forbid I do something, scandalous while I'm out here looking at some bodies.
Alright. Oh, I believe that's business then for now. Hey, is it okay if I ask? What have you heard of me? Why do you think I've left you alive for so long?
Who's he asking that?
Just all of you in general.
Well,
You're having fun.
you're a cat with a mouse.
You're toying with your food.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. You enjoy the chaos of it all.
You don't see us as real threats.
You don't even mind if you see us as people. You
Yeah.
just see us as dolls or playthings.
You didn't see a threat before, so you still don't see one.
Oh, I'm glad you understand. I am from the original age. I am eons old. What started as there's a war of seriousness at one point. All the scheming, the killing. It got so bland. It's good to have some fun when I can, and I hope we keep this up until it gets annoying. And then I'd like it to stop.
Is that what you did before?
Oh, I see some thorns decide to keep pricking you.
A little bit.
Ah, don't worry, I don't bleed that. You don't make me bleed that easily, though.
Hmm.
Oh, detectives, this was a good chat.
A lovely one.
Whatever word we have, and next time we meet, I hope it's good.
What, be your lackeys?
You don't need to be my lackeys. Ugh. That just
He
sounds
just
so
wants us-
contrived.
He just wants us to leave him alone.
Ah, shoot. Well, I
Are you
best be
running
going.
late?
Oh no, I just got word that the people that were meant to stall trash have all died, so I have to go now. Goodbye, Oh, hello? Hello? Huh. Okay, well, this is embarrassing right now. Hi there, I'll just pause.
Yeah. Where were we?
Alright. I think
The-
Mordecai was in the middle, just kind of
Of a
like,
dramatic speech,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, those are the people delaying," and then you kind of cut out.
Yeah. The people delaying something.
oh yes, the people that,
Solid.
the people that were stalling trash have apparently all died, so I have to go now. I'd rather not meet her right now. She's a bit of a pain to talk with.
I bet.
So, stay in good health. See you next time.
What does that mean, huh? The fuck does that mean? Did you give me this sickness?
You gotta
And-
be down with the sickness.
Yeah.
You see
bro,
Mordecai
come on.
just kind of like back up to the door with the scroll still in hand, open it up, and as he makes his leave, transforms himself to being the same illusory self that he showed up as. Oh, and thank you for hey, thank you for your time here. I hope you have I hope your packages are in good shape and good order. Thank you for the service. And he'll just walk away.
Wanted to slam the door in his face so bad.
All right, Galen, do what you want to do.
I don't want to do it.
Oh no, this is me saying it to you.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Should I check? Or are you better not knowing?
I need to know.
Which one? Or both?
You only have to do one. Do the bigger one.
Of course. I'm gonna go open the bigger coffin.
Okay. Still out in the middle of the street? Or they've been left on the cart?
Would you need help moving them if they need to be moved?
We should at least bring them not in this. Where the fuck are we gonna put
Are they
these?
still on their cart?
Yes.
Do we have a backyard?
No.
No, there's no backyard.
No, hold on. Okay, that's a genuine thing. 'Cause I'm just like, if we have a backyard.
I think we have a
I-
backyard.
I imagine that we don't, because like right behind is like probably a small ass alleyway.
Yeah. Oh, the city has a fucking backyard.
Do
We have a cellar.
Yeah, do we have a cellar?
I'll say you have a cellar.
Okay.
Let's move them to the cellar.
Okay. Takes a bit of a haul, but you're eventually
God.
able to bring them down into the cellar room where they can be out of sight, and opening up the large one.
I'm gonna try to do it when no one else is around.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, so go upstairs.
All right. You take the lid off, getting nail by nail off, wrenching it open, and as you do, you first get hit by the smell from the K, and then you look inside and can see that there is a skeletal remain inside.
Interesting.
How would they? They were murdered theoretically by a sword. Yes.
By some kind of blade.
Theoretically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is there any damage on the bones to indicate something more kind of akin to a scythe?
Make a medicine check.
Ooh. Now I'm curious.
In this moment where it's just like, this sucks and is sad, but also,
You would want to
wait
know.
a second. I'm bad at medicine. 12. I'll use my last knowledge of the past life for today. Do I still have emboldening bond?
Would you say that emboldening bond's still up?
How long has it been?
You have to
10
drag
minutes.
coffins downstairs.
It's true.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. It's probably gone
I'll
by
also
now.
use a hero point then. Fuck it. Why not?
All right,
That's,
total of 22.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see that there are a couple marks, especially along some of the ribs that have been left behind, that there are some, like, gashes within. And, Okay. Having no real knowledge on forensics and how this would actually be detected, I'll go ahead.
Galen's in my head.
Yeah,
Or you mean yourself?
Yeah, no, me.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I
Yeah,
was like,
Like, I don't know if this is something that you would actually be able to detect or not, honestly.
Yeah.
But
You never watch Bones?
yeah.
Bones?
I
did the
did, but I
Romans
don't
know?
remember anything of it.
I'm
What did
watching
the Romans
Bones
know?
right
Come
now.
on.
But yeah, you can see that it doesn't seem like it's from a straight-edged weapon. It feels, you can kind of like see some of these marks look like they came from something curved.
So this blade didn't drink or do drugs. Got it.
God.
That. Ooh, the temptation to leave the call. Ooh. I'm just going to look at them for a while, and then I will close it, and I will re-hammer the nails back in. And then I will go upstairs.
Zacchaeus would be just pacing like the length of the I don't know, social space, living room, office, the
Lobby.
foyer, lobby.
I assume it's maybe off the kitchen, which is also probably like part of it. I imagine it's an open floor plan relatively.
No, that's what I've always imagined. Maybe like one of those
I imagine it's like, okay, so there's like the hallway that opens up this way, and then the stairwell is up here, and then the kind of kitchen is past like behind the stairwell.
Yeah, that's kind of.
What has
Anyway.
also has like an island attached
Oh.
to it.
And apparently now there's a door to a cellar there.
Now there's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cellar door. Yeah, it's added on. It's our last home expansion that we get from
We
Robin. Of
need
course, the
to
last thing of the house
Make
is
a floor
the cellar.
plan.
Yeah.
Hot expansion with Rob.
Yeah.
That's our next week's thing. Is we make our plan.
Ugh.
Yeah. Galen will like finish walking upstairs and close the cellar door. Yeah. Yes. How long? No, I suppose that's normal. Never mind.
How are you sure?
Am I sure what?
How do you know?
It's a skeleton. Okay. I can't know for certain unless you know of any specific markings that they would have on their bones to indicate. I can see markings indicating that they were attacked by a curved blade.
Curved blade.
Yes.
In that, because there was a little while ago, rewinding Nate, there was a vision or yeah, let's go with a vision or a memory, where Achaea saw Tarloth. I don't know if that was like supposed to be a dream or supposed to be if he was supposed to believe it or not, but in that vision, did he see Tarloth carrying any kind of weapon? I'm going back like a long time.
I'd say you can't recall what the vision had.
Okay. So it wasn't like, he was carrying a knife.
It was actually a candlestick in the ballroom.
Well, funny
Alright,
thing,
Colonel
in
Mustard.
In 66 AD.
He had a gun.
Yeah.
A curved blade.
Yes.
I can't. Nope.
What there is to think about in this moment of time is that, in fact, there are 2 bodies in the cellar, in those coffins. That's at least all we know in this moment of time. I don't know if the spell necessarily requires their bodies. I don't truly know it. If we were to get it and cast it, it should bring...
It would only bring one of them back.
Correct. But it would bring them back, not if those bones are different. In theory. If it is the most
But-
powerful spell that only... that kings and high chaplains can't even cast, it would only bring one of them back. It would only bring one person back,
The point of the coffins and the bodies is just
to make a point.
to make a point. I need to go out.
Yes.
I'm
That's
gonna
Probably
take
for
a
that.
walk.
Of course.
I'm gonna grab the vial off the floor. 'Cause I'm
Okay.
assuming no one ever mentioned touching the vial.
Is this vial still in the living room?
That's
I
where it
would
was
assume
placed.
so. It was on the floor of the living room.
Wherever we left it when we all went to grab the coffins.
Yeah.
I assume it took all of us to move them.
I would assume that too.
I'm gonna swipe it off the floor.
I'm going to ask this. Would I have reconvened to the couch still being sick after moving the caskets in?
That's
Because
up to
I
you.
personally think I would have.
Okay. If you think you would have, then yeah, you would have been there.
I want you to take this vial so fucking bad.
Johnny
I
wants
want you.
it.
I want you to take.
I do too.
I'd imagine I see them pick up the vial.
I mean, you see him drop to the floor, pick something up in a quick motion.
Bendon snaps.
I'm giving them a 60-second head start out the door before I follow them. I don't imagine you taking the vial and you're gonna start running. That's why I'm
No.
giving you 60 seconds.
He essentially takes the vial, walks outside, puts the vial in his bag, and just starts walking very quickly. Just
Okay.
starts doing it very quickly. You know, like when you're angry, you're
Yeah.
so angry you can hardly contain it, so you just go.
Yeah.
That is what he is doing because he is fucking enraged.
I have to follow. Johnny wants you to just take this vial and just go fucking bananas, but Velveteen's not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna
Brian also
follow.
wants you to do that. Before you leave, Velveteen, Twister's gonna tap you on the shoulder, and he's gonna cast Enhance ability on you. For Dex.
I'm not even gonna roll perception checks to see if he thinks he's being followed.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
do it
I'm like, he's
anyway.
not even gonna roll any perception.
You know, it's
it wouldn't work anyway.
Well, I will say this: if I'm even close to you and I am doing stealth, I am still very much sick. So I will be rolling a disadvantage because I would be just coughing like every
so it'd be
30
a
feet.
straight roll.
Mm.
So I
yeah,
will
but
roll.
every roll a Chaos does is at disadvantage in life.
So I will
True.
roll. I will roll stealth, but again, it'll just be a straight roll.
He's not gonna roll perception, and it's definitely his passive perception is 7.
Just barely.
God.
So yeah, no, he would not know that
I
you're.
guess is like, wow, this wind sure is coffee today.
You know, there's a
As
coffee nearby.
as like Velveteen storms off, and presumably, leaving me, Twister, and Lila maybe in the living room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Galen's just very quiet, just not even that quietly. Just gonna go. I really wanted that scroll.
Yeah.
Would have been cool.
And Twister just gives you that look of, I know why you wanted it.
Lila, I believe we should all plan a group discussion for tomorrow. So everyone's. Oh,
Oh,
bye.
we lost Stone this
Hate
time.
us.
Okay, that's fine.
No! They left. They left the call for reasons.
They're dying.
Did their power
Welcome
also
back.
go out?
Welcome
Oh,
back. Did you
Oh.
die?
gotta switch the
Okay,
people around
okay.
now.
You're muted, gamer.
You're muted.
Did you know you're muted?
It
Hey,
said
come
the
on.
call ended.
No.
No, you
Also,
left
it's
because
supposed to be
you're
Mike.
betraying the party.
Yeah.
They kicked me.
Yeah.
Nate's
You-
brother is using your microwave now.
Oh. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Uh,
No, it said
Stone,
the
your mic
fucking thing.
output. Oh, never mind. It's fine.
Okay. No, it said the call had ended. So, thanks, Nate. You kicked me.
I can kick you again.
Oh,
Do it again.
That's a threat.
But- yes. I believe we should all have a discussion tomorrow to make sure that everyone's on the same page,
Yeah.
secret-wise. Because I just hadn't gotten around to clearing things.
That sounds best.
We should all clear the air.
It will only make matters worse now if we do it before he returns.
No, I meant like,
Yes.
you know.
Later. When everyone's back and presuming Arceus doesn't die horribly tonight.
Someone gets brought back to life in our cellar. Anyway,
Okay.
We'll find out.
So what's happening in the streets right now?
Arceus is just walking. He's just angry. He's just picking a direction. He's probably going up. He's just trying to work off his anger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to stealth a little bit, but again,
I mean, apparently it's working. Passive perception of 7, bestie.
I'll wait for you to like stop at a certain point, and then I'll like
everyone's just like,
fully approach.
He will probably like find like an empty just like back alley, and he'll just like stop, and he's just standing there with his fists clenched and breathing heavily.
You know, you could walk a little bit slower next time, please. It's not the best for the lungs currently to ingest all this fresh air.
I didn't ask for you to follow me.
Oh, yeah, but I'm not wanting you to make decisions you might regret. If that's okay.
He'll turn to like face you, and you see like his eyes are like kind of bloodshot and watery.
So I'm guessing they were in the casket.
I couldn't tell you. I have Maybe they were. I mean, I don't know how to check bones, and I don't really particularly want to.
No, it's an understandable thing, you know. I'd imagine you shouldn't check, even if you could or should. You shouldn't, because look what it's done to you, and you didn't even check at all.
All I know is it was done to fuck with me, and I am. I may not make good decisions.
Is that why you 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 know, did what you did?
You're gonna have to be a little more specific than that.
Is that why you grabbed the vial off the floor?
He'll take the vial out. I don't know. My patron, Idolanes, told me that if I were to get some of this blood, it would make me more powerful, and I would be able to get the revenge that I want. But all I want to do right now is tear that tiger motherfucker apart, and then Tarlock.
Who says you need to use that to do that? Do you... No. Hold on. Do you want to lose yourself just to get all the revenge in the world?
I don't know if I care at this point. I don't know if I care. There is a voice in the back of my head. And it sounds like my partner's. That is telling me that is not worth it. And that is the only thing keeping me from downing this vial right fucking now.
You should listen to them. It may be the only voice you have of them left, but they seem very smart. They seem like they would want the best for you. And I'm not trying to push something that I shouldn't be pushing. But if you take that vial, who knows you'll even hear that voice again. And I don't think that's something you want to lose.
But I could bring them back. But I don't want them to I don't want to bring them back without our daughter and under these circumstances. I know that scroll can only be used once, as Galen pointed out. And I don't think it would be a good idea for me to use the scroll. All I care about is the vial and the power that it could give me.
Listen, I want to say I understand. I really do. To make this conversation easier, but I don't. But I know what pain feels like, and you seem to be that person right now that has all the pain in the world in their brain, and on their shoulders. You carry your family with you in your heart, so that's pain that I imagine is always there. But I also know what anger is. And succumb to one. Let the tears flow if you need to, but don't let the anger take over. The moment the anger takes over, you're gonna make decisions that you're gonna regret. I'm not gonna ask. Also, I'm not gonna ask the vial. It's a decision. If you want to keep it, keep it. It's not worth it. But if you want to keep it, go ahead.
I so desperately want to make a wisdom saving throw to see what would happen. I know what the results would probably be, considering this man's wisdom modifier. But he has proficiency in wisdom saving throws, so it's a +0.
Okay, so here's the thing. Keeping it is one thing. I still don't want you to use it. All right.
He'll hold it up and just kind of look at it. I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I want the drama of it.
And you're free to use hero points for this if you wish as well.
I will probably use 0 points for
I
it.
have a question.
What?
Nate.
Mm-hmm.
In my time gone from doing certain things, did I ever receive the weapon that I purchased?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Especially by now, since you're on the tail end of the month.
Are you gonna kill a Chaos?
I am not going to kill a Chaos.
The
But-
drama of it all.
Do you want to use a hero point for that?
To kill a Chaos?
No, I'm not gonna kill a Chaos. But
Well, wisdom saving secret.
the moment that vial, that top comes off, I am pulling my gun out and I'm aiming at the vial.
Nate, what would you say?
An 18 total right now. I think
Surprisingly good for you.
you're free to
Yeah.
make your own judgment. Like, there is a temptation still, but if you wish, you can go ahead and definitely not feel controlled by something else. Compelled by either anger or an outside force.
He will lower the vial and put it into his bag.
Are you looking at Velveteen as you're doing this?
I mean, he'll do it and then he'll look at you.
You will see, as not even calmly as he should be, his hand is on bad news, and he was getting ready to load it if necessary.
Yeah, you just see
My
this
God.
big ass rifle that he just pulls out and has pointed.
I said you could keep it. I never said I was gonna let you use it.
Smart idea. The gun, I mean. Smart idea.
I hope this doesn't make you mad. I am.
He put it in his fucking pocket or something. He didn't.
The biggest sniper rifle ever?
Oh wait, the gun. I
No,
thought
it's
you were
on
talking
my.
about the vial.
It's
I
on
thought
my.
you were talking
No,
about
no,
the
it's
vial.
slung
I can't
over my
read.
shoulder.
That's
not
the
in
biggest
really fucking
sniper
funny.
rifle?
Nate, let me buy it. All right, Nate. How big is it? I'm curious now.
I like that he also.
It's
has it on
like
the
6 feet
pouch
long.
Yeah, I'm. What do you think I cuddle with? All right.
You fucking
Alexander.
bad.
No, Alexander is the big
The
spoon.
plushie
I'm the middle
on
spoon.
bad news.
with. Big spoon. He's
Yeah.
a jetpack.
Listen, do you see the hold on? Do you see the plushie Becca has in the background?
The cat one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cat one. It's like that size.
The cat pillow.
The cat pillow, yeah.
You're sandwiching Alexander?
Yeah.
You're muted.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That firstly, it's a dog, so go fuck
No,
yourself.
I know. Hold on. Hold on.
And Freddy
I know-
Fazbear's right there.
No, no, I know. I knew it was a dog. Okay. I know what it was.
Fake fans. Fake fans, all of you. Pikachu's right there.
You can't take the slander.
But seeing you with the gun, I guess I'll say it's a good idea. I wouldn't trust me either.
Now, would you want to continue walking? Maybe with some company, or do you want to head back home?
I need some time. And he will walk up and up to the upper parts of the city. I don't know specifically a word. But he would like to go to a show.
That's fine.
Okay. Is it for? So go ahead.
No, go.
I was gonna ask, are you looking for a specific performance?
Yeah, a certain singer.
Okay.
By the
That could be.
by the name of Fervos.
Okay.
He would know where she usually
Yeah.
plays.
Now you're able to make your way to the show that you know that she sings at, and kind of like get yourself a ticket to see like one of the shows. Sit down within this crowd, and sure enough, you can see after like a couple of warm up acts that Fairvols this. Let me just go ahead and ask real quick. Actually, instead of responding to that, can you go ahead and just give the description of what
Yeah,
she looks like?
I'll give a description. Yes, first of all, she is a Vera. She looks very similar to a Case, except she's probably about 20 years older. Although Vera's kind of aged differently, so she still looks kind of young. She's got dark, kind of brown hair that falls around her shoulders. That's kind of also curly, and ears to match. She's got dark brown skin, and brown eyes, and she's wearing a white gown that has like rhinestones that shimmer in the spot. I'm assuming they're spotlights. The
Yeah.
spotlights that shine on her and kind of make her looks kind of like a jewel, or just make her shine.
And you watch as, just as much as she's dazzling people, watching her just show up within this elegant dress, her voice dazzles people even further. Her voice has not changed at all in all of these years away. You still remember this beauty and grace that she seems to bring with each song. And you can see how mesmerized the audience is. And after half an hour, her time on the stage is put to an end, and you can just and you can see the whole audience kind of like stand up and give applause, send flowers to the stage, the whistles, the whole works. And she just waves as she takes her leave off stage.
And Achaeus himself will leave, feeling calmer. And he will return to the agency.
And I believe that's a good stopping point. As within today's torrent of events, especially in the end, things are only going to pick up even more for the next day, after all. It is coming to one of the greatest sports festivals within Sharn. One of the
Puppy Bowl.
No.
Puppy Bowl!
an event that is talked about with great astonishment and great anticipation throughout the year until it makes its march here. A race throughout the city of representatives from the different wards aboard either steed or vehicle as they make their way around.
Wacky races.
The race
The
of the 8
amazing
winds.
race.
A race of airships and air mounts.
Dibs on Penelope pit stop.
Where, sure enough, even more torrential events will occur. I thank you all for stopping on by for this, technical issue we had apart. Sorry about that. Episode of Shadows of Sharn. Wow, this also went a while, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry about
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I hope everyone had fun. I know it was just nothing but happiness throughout this whole episode.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I got soup.
Yeah. Soup.
Soup
Yeah.
and a teddy, and a stuffed
Titty?
otter. I was gonna say stuffed teddy bear. That was the wrong animal, though.
Yeah,
Hello.
Twister got interviewed
and a
by
titty.
that Tyson guy.
Mhm.
Clark Kent.
Yeah. And nothing
Yeah.
came of it. Smile.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
But yeah. As we make our leave, I'd like to go ahead and first say, like, there won't be another episode of Shadows and Sharn until the new year. I know we have to wait a year for another one. Sorry about that.
See y'all in 2023,
Gosh,
baby.
Jeez.
Oh my god. Can you
Hashtag New
believe
Year, New Me.
we haven't played Sharn for a whole year?
Listen, when we come back, we promise to be funnier than ever.
Yeah.
I
So-
make no
I
So-
don't
sense.
promise. I don't promise anything.
Not surprised, Brian. Not surprised.
Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck?
Sorry,
If
Brian.
you
Brian.
like that content.
Yeah, if you like that comment, follow me on my Twitch. Sorry, I'm ahead of myself, Nate. Go ahead.
Yeah. You know, speaking of which, let's get right on to the telling everyone where we can find all of your lovely faces. Starting, you were just going with it. Johnny, how about you start this time?
That's fine. I'll roll right into it. Hello, it's me. God damn it. Why'd you go with me first? I have a coughing fit. Hi,
Sorry.
hello. No, it's fine. It's
Good.
Macho Madness on Twitter and on Twitch. I don't know if I'm gonna have any streams this week. Brian, you probably know this. The Final Fantasy VII game drops next week. I believe so.
I think so.
Yeah, so be prepared for that because we're bringing Zach Fair back to life. He's my little special guy. Stone, I don't know what you're doing. Are you hyping me
The
up?
little
I'm
man.
hype. I love him. I didn't even play Crisis Core, and I love him.
Crisis Core Remastered is going to be a time and a half because certain stuff happens, but it might change. But yeah, follow me on my Twitter, follow me on my Twitch. Oh, we're also going to have a big ass stream coming up. I don't want to say this week. I want to say the 20th.
It comes out the 13th.
Okay, so the 20th though, we're gonna have a big stream. It's gonna be a big old collab stream with a bunch of gamers that I don't want to announce just yet. But one of them is Game Boy Light. I'll say that.
Oh,
Love light in this house.
heck yeah, looking forward to that.
Pretty sure, right?
Alright, now back into the general order of things. Thank you very much, Johnny. Becca?
Hello, I'm Becca, also known as Cool Armadillo. You can find me anywhere that I'm worth finding as Cool Armadillo, either with 0 as the final O or not. As for other places you can find me at this current moment of time, on Mondays at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 Pacific, you can find me over at twitch.tv/talkingxp for Ravenloft Misfits, where I am guest starring as a menace. As for another thing, where I am active, you can find me as the new community manager over at twitch.tv/takeyourrole,
Oh,
which is a BIPOC-led TTRPG stream, and they are currently streaming Blood Tax, a Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition game, on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific.
Oh yeah, that's exciting.
That's me. Hi.
Thank you very much. Stone?
Hello, I am Stone. You can find me on Twitter at Hello I am Stone. Where you can find me tweeting about video games and stuff, and also announcing when I will be streaming on twitch.tv/Hello I am Stone. But I don't know what streams are for this week. Maybe something Tuesday. But more Team Besties on Friday, probably, unless Graham is dumb. Unless Graham is slammed with school stuff. But that's the plan. We got up to floor 160 in Palace of the Dead, so we have we have 40 more floors. So that's really exciting. And then after that, we're gonna go back into Heaven on High and do another run of Heaven on High for some reason. I think more G-posing than anything. But that's Friday nights at 6 o'clock Pacific. But any other time, I usually start at 4 o'clock Pacific, and we'll be doing games. So,
all right.
Check me out.
Heck yeah, thank you as well. All that prep for the upcoming Deep Dungeon too, huh? Alright, Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian. You can find me on Twitter at Cosmic Zeta. Other than that, yeah, that's where I tweet about all my goings on and all that fun stuff.
Alright, and thank you as well. Last but not least, Aaron.
Hello, I'm Aaron. You can find me on Twitter at please don't poke me with an underscore at the end.
Alright. Thank you too. Thank you everyone for showing up, and I'm Gomra Zilicon. You can find me here or here, depending on if you're seeing it at Twitch or YouTube. There is no Nate command apparent. Sorry.
Wow.
But yeah, no, my Twitter's just Gomra Zilicon as well.
Oh, no promoting yourself.
Or I mostly, at this point, I feel like I just retweet other people going live on, more than anything. But yeah. Thank you all for
You're
this.
supporting the besties.
Thank you all for coming to this stream today. Thank you all for playing. And don't forget about the fundraiser going on for, that I'm doing for the Tripper project. Make sure, even on your own, you don't need to do it through this stream. Just if you feel like donating at all to this to these good people, go ahead and do so. And I hope everyone has a happy holidays and a fantastic new year. See y'all some other time. Don't forget to. Don't forget about John Cena. Love y'all. Take care. Bye now.